So the Okoboji Pioneers are going to be taking on the Boyden-Hull Comets. Coach John Anderson starting his seniors tonight. We'll get to the starters here momentarily. And Nathan Alexander, the head coach of the Boyden-Hull Comet girls teams. They're just about ready to get started here. They're going to be a little bit of an extended pregame. As they say certain things, I mentioned the seniors, Rory Morrow will be doing the announcing on that in-house here. And the JV game went a little extra long, so we're getting a later start than we normally would. JV girls, by the way, Okoboji wins that one 37-21. Our video stream is up and flowing. Patrick's on that. Brian's back in the studio, and we're just about ready for high school basketball here on Y100. Let's take a break and get to our lineups, which will be next. They're brought to you by Central Bank and Central Insurance. They are there to make it happen for you.
She shoots, she's Karstens with Karstens Financial Group in Arnold's Park. And no matter the season, I want to wish all of our athletes and coaches the best of luck for a fun, healthy season. Go Pioneers!
CMB is a proud sponsor of our local high school athletic teams. Shop online and browse our inventory at deerequipment.com. CMB, your local John Deere dealer, committed to being your dealer of choice.
For you, we'll start with the Comets. The Comets starting lineups tonight. Our starting lineup looks like this. It'll be Riley Baumgars, a sophomore, and then Jenny Luanvaneo. She's a senior, averages 6 rebounds a game. Ashton Kelderman is a junior, averaging 14 points a game, leading the Comets in scoring. Avery Noble's a senior, and then Ellie Moret gets the start as well. Once again, the Boyden-Hull girls team, 4-14, 1-13 in the conference, and the head coach, Nathan Alexander. For John Adams, Boji Pioneers squad, it looks like this. It'll be the starters, as I mentioned earlier, the seniors, and Carly Karstens. Also, Lene Abrahamson, McKenna Helmers, Olivia Lorenzen, and Emma Whitrock. Those are your starters. Okoboji 8-12, 6-8. These two teams met back on December 20th, and Okoboji won that one 66-56. Pioneers are currently on a 3-game winning streak, and a good time to get hot, if you will. Now they're bringing the seniors on the floor right now and giving them gifts with their parents. Nice little ceremony before the game, and before they announce the starters here, we'll take another break and get back here with a tip-off here in just a couple minutes. You're listening to high school basketball on Y100.
Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better, driven to serve better.
a nice presentation for the seniors before this high school basketball game gets started between Boyden-Hull and the Okoboji Pioneers. They're about to start the announcing of the starting lineups tonight. And once again, as I mentioned before, they are brought to you by Central Bank and Central Insurance. They are there to make it happen for you. They're announcing the lineups here. We've already announced them. I'll run over them real quick again. For the Pioneers, it'll be Ava Packabush, that's not normal starters. Their senior starters are Carly Carstens, Lene Abrahamson, McKenna Helmers, Olivia Lorenzen, and Emma Whitrock. And for Boyden-Hull, it's Riley Baumgars, Jenny Louvoin. I'm gonna get a connection in on that, how to say that name again. Louvineo. Ashton Kelderman, Avery Noble, and Ellie Moret. Boyden-Hull at 4-14, Okoboji at 8-12. Flag is lowering in the gym from the center of the gym, center ceiling. It's dropping down, and we're just about ready to tip this one off. We'll take a pause for the national anthem and get back here with the start of this one here in a couple minutes on Y100.
Less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Is your corporate apparel going for the win? Make your staff look more professional with custom apparel from CC Screen Printing. High quality in-house screen printing and embroidery. Stop by and let Lynn and her staff get you and your staff dressed for success. CC Screen Printing and Embroidery, Highway 71 North, Milford, and online at ccscreenprint.com.
At Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company. Driven to serve better, driven to serve better.
The Boyden-Hull Comets, the girls in their black jerseys tonight with the yellow and white on them, kind of Iowa Hawk colors, if you will. And the Okoboji Pioneers in the white with maroon. They're huddled up, getting ready to break and get this game underway. This Comet squad a little beat up. A couple starters throughout the year are on the bench. Injuries, deep bruised. Anyway, here we go. Emma Whitrock will jump it off against Kelderman. Left to right, the Comets control, and they'll bring it down into the front court. They kick it out to the corner. Baumgars has it, looking for a cutter. It's Kelderman at the elbow. She moves in a low block, nothing there. Back out up top, Pioneers in a man-to-man. They swing it around. Luevano, told you I'd get that name. Luevano gives it up, gets it back, top of the key. Now hands it off to Noble, and they swing it outside and go down low post. Shot up, no good. Rebound up, no good. Abrahamson can't control the rebound. Luevano has it. Tried to save it from going out of bounds and stepped on the baseline. Boy, a couple in close shots by Ellie Moret. She couldn't get the basketball to fall for her. Pioneers have it quickly down the floor. Lorenzen catches it all the way down baseline. Beyond the arc, steps in, slides it back out to Whitrock. Now Lene Abrahamson has it straight away. Comets playing man-to-man, near side. It's Helmers, goes inside to Whitrock, turn around, nothing. She'll kick it back up top. Carly Karstens has it. She'll start to drive, kind of lost the handle on it, shoveled it off to Helmers, who kicks it out up top to Abrahamson. She'll launch a three, in and out. Boy, last time these two teams played, I think Lene had 6 3-pointers. Couldn't make that one. It's Kelderman down the floor. Into the corner she goes with it. Baumgars has it. Guarded by Karstens. Now back up top. Kelderman has it again straight away. Lorenzen giving up a lot of height here to Kelderman. She gives it off, driving baseline and throwing up an off-balance shot. It's no good. And the rebound being fought for, and finally the Pioneers come away with it. They outlet to Karstens. Nobody picks her up. She's going to drive all the way down in the lane, high off the glass, and good. Pioneers get on the board first, 2-0, and now they'll put a full court man-to-man press on. Kelderman has it. They'll just guard her individually, no trap. Helmer is guarding her down the floor. She pushes it down to the corner to Baumgars. She's in that far corner. She's got it a few times there. Got it again. She kicks it up top, 3 on the way. That missed everything, and out of bounds it goes off the hands of Avery Noble. 6:03 remaining, first quarter. Pioneers lead 2-0. Zoe Holmes will check in, and Emma Whitrock checks out. Whitrock getting the start here on senior night. Karstens will bring it up. She jogs up the floor with Abrahamson to her left. Gets it into the front court and drops it back to Abrahamson. She's going to launch a three. In! Buried it this time. Lene makes it a 5-0 run to start the game for the Pioneers. Inbound pass. Karstens nearly picked it off. Now they get it to the hands of Kelderman. Guarded by Helmer. She gets it across midcourt. Moves it over to Noble on the wing. They go inside. Luevano kicks it out. A low pass from Moret. Goes off the feet of Noble and out of bounds. And a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Alexander and the Comets. It's 5-0 with 5:32 to go, first quarter. 30-second timeout. Back momentarily here on Y100.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Thanks to Corey and Angela tuning in all the way from South America tonight, cheering on the Okoboji Pioneers. They lead at 5-0. I'm Tim Peterson. And the Pioneers will have the basketball out of this timeout. Ava Packenbush into the game for the Pioneers. Looks like they're back to their normal starters. Zoe Holmes has it at the elbow. Hands it off to Packenbush. Loses it off her leg, and it goes to Noble. Turnover by the Pioneers. Now Kelderman has it, and she'll bring it up the floor. Helmer's guarding her once again. Takes a swipe at the basketball. Can't get it. Now Kelderman will pick it up, pass it over to Noble. Noble looking in, guarded by Packenbush. They go down in the low blocks. Moret runs across the lane. Abrahamson guarding and flips it up over the top of Abrahamson. And Noble with the first basket for the Comets. Pioneers down the floor. Karstens has it, drives in the lane. Left-handed floater, won't go. Holmes with the rebound. She'll kick it up top to Abrahamson. Guarded by Kelderman, takes it to the right, hands it off to Ava Packenbush. She'll start to go baseline. And we're going to have an illegal screen, I believe. On Okoboji, that's what it is. Carly Karstens called for the foul. Her first, team first. Comets have it, they'll pass it in. Kelderman. Pioneers have gone to a diamond trap press. It gets broken into the front court. It's Moret with it. Top of the key. She'll hand it off to Kelderman. She'll launch a long three. Front rim, backboard, no good. Rebound, Packenbush. She's going to run things. Moves it ahead. Holmes on the move. Wait, perfect pass. Holmes lays it up and in. And it's 7-2. Perfect feed by Packenbush. Kelderman has it in the front court now for the Comets as they bring it up the floor. Get it in the front court. And Noble drives left, gets low block, shovels one up and gets it to go. answers right back quickly. 7-4 the score, 4 minutes to go first quarter. Ava Packabush in the front court. Gets a screen, goes with it off the left side, down the lane, nothing. Passes it back out, a three on the way by Bachman, back rim, no good. Courtney Bachman, the junior, into the game. Rebounded by the Comets, they move it quickly down the floor. Kelderman, Lewin-Abel, and Lewin-Abel unable to make the shot, and then she is called for the foul. Luevano. Boy, sometimes there's just one name you can't get right. Luevano. Not going to work here anymore. Movie reference. Pioneers with it in the front court. Karstens has it. Hands it to Packabush. Gets a screen from Holmes. Uses it. Goes left. Elbow. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Packabush. Now she's trapped by two. Gets out of it. Gives it off to Holmes in the low block on the far side. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Ellie Moret. Her first, team second. .3:15 to go. Pioneers will inbound it. It'll be Packabush inbounding it. Lorenzen back out there along with Bachman, Abrahamson, and Holmes. Abrahamson gets the inbound pass at the top of the key, starts to drive, and she was fouled. That foul on Riley Baumgars, it's her first. If you're just joining us, we are also video streaming at ExploreOkoboji.com. Abrahamson launches a three, can't hit. Luevano gets the rebound. They move it up the floor, and the pass is picked off by Abrahamson. She's going to bring it down the right side, throwing out the... No, she missed. But she was fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. I thought the ball was going to go off the glass. It missed everything, but because of the foul. So Lene will get a couple free throws here. That foul, the second on Baumgars. Lene's free throws up and no good. Missed the first one. She gets the basketball ready, spins it, takes a couple dribbles, spin a couple more dribbles, the shot up, and that one is good. Makes it 8-4. Lydia Bundy into the game for the Pioneers for the first time. Go back to a full court man-to-man press. Ball gets into Noble. She'll start coming up the floor. Now she'll skip past it into the front court to Moret, and she goes right inside. Nothing there. They work it back outside. Now Moret has it on the near side against Holmes. Driving baseline, takes an off-bounds shot from behind the hoop and can't make it. Rebound Packabush. She's running the floor. Stops at the free throw line, bounces it down low. Holmes, good. Another great pass from Packabush, who leads the team in assists and points at this juncture of the season. A foul on the inbound pass by the Pioneers. It's called on Lorenzen, a reach-in foul. Special thanks to Okoboji GM Toyota, Parks Marina, and State Farm Insurance for sponsoring high school sports on Y100. Inbound pass in, the press still on, man-to-man. Karsten's guarding Kelderman as she brings it into the front court. Driving left, working that left sideline, finally throws it out. Luevano has it at the free throw line, out to Kelderman. Now they go inside, Moret in down low, can't get the shot to go. Holmes gets the rebound. She's going to run up the floor. They got numbers. Holmes leading the way. Nobody picks her up all the way to the rack. And finally, Noble turns around and fouls her as she was going up for the layup. Well, Noble was concerned about the other Pioneer player, Lorenzen, down the floor with her down there, but never opened up to see that Holmes had the basketball and was driving until the last minute. Zoe will get a couple of free throws. First one's up, rattles out. That foul was on Avery Noble. That's her first. Timeout is taken by Coach Alexander. Another 30-second timeout. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to go. First quarter. 10-4. Okoboji leads Boyden-Hull.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Pioneers at the free throw line, back end of a couple free throws by Zoe Holmes. Pioneers leading it 10-4. Zoe takes a few dribbles with it and shoots it up, rims around and out. Lou Aveno gets the rebound and outlets it to Kelderman. Kelderman down the floor into the front court, Moret, and then over to Noble. Far side, they have it now. Work it in. Lou Aveno with an off-balance shot. She gets it to go. Jenny Lou Aveno with her first basket. Back the other way. Carson's going to bring it all the way down. Nobody picks her up into the glass. She goes with the basketball, and it is good. Carly's got 4. Answering right back after a Comets bucket. Noble trying to work it up the floor. Guarded by Karstens. Finally gets it into the front court. Gives it off to Kelderman. And Karstens will pick her up. They go to Moret at the free throw line. Holmes guarding. Back out to Kelderman. She'll launch a 3 from the far side. Wing, and it's good. Now just a 3-point game, 12-9. Quickly down the floor, Lorenzen has it. Out to Karstens, up top. Bundy thought about a 3 and now dribbles it around instead. Hands it off to Lorenzen, who brings it into the paint, kicks it out. Karstens left open, 3 on the way, front rim no good. Holmes goes over the back to tip the ball and then rebound to Bundy. And instead she'll just pick up the over the back foul. That's the first on Zoe. 55 seconds to go in the quarter. 12-9 your score. Inbound pass coming. They get it in. And it's Noble bringing it into the front court. Guarded by Packabush into the corner. Lou Aveno has it. Guarded by Bundy. Goes into the low blocks with it. Good defensive help. Made the shot miss. Comets get the ball back, kick it out. Noble launches a 3 and it's good. Tie ball game. Avery has 7 of the 12 for the Comets. Packabush right down the floor. She goes against Kelderman. Kelderman blocks her shot, and Moret gets the rebound, and then her pass gets tipped away. It'll go out of bounds, they say, off of Okoboji. Denny Bogard into the game for the Comets. She'll do the inbounding here. Gets it into Noble. Up the floor to Kelderman, into the front court. Dribbles on the left side, and a illegal screen away from the play is called on Lou Aveno, and Jenny just picked up her second personal. Even game at 12. 6 team fouls already on the Comets. Lou Aveno will come out. Haley Crawford in. Crawford, a junior. Pioneers look for a last shot as it comes into Packabush. She just walks it up the floor. 13 seconds to go as she gets it into the front court. Gets a screen up top, uses it, goes right with it. Into Moret, can't get the shot to go. Rebounded by Kelderman. 3 seconds left. She's gonna run it to midcourt, into the front court. 1 second, she doesn't realize the clock, and as she goes to shoot, Packabush gets a hand on the shot, and it falls well short. Tried to make a last second shot, but got it up a little too late. 1 quarter of play complete. We're even at 12. Back with the second quarter when we return here on Y100.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
All tied at 12. Okoboji had the basketball as we get the second quarter underway. Going to inbound it in front of the Breviks and the Lobbers. Inbounds it, and Packabush has it. Gives it off to Abrahamson, gets it back. Comets have gone into a 2-3 zone. Packabush back to Abrahamson. Outside the arc, near side to Helmers. Back out to Abrahamson, thought about a three. No, changed her mind and launches it, can't hit it. Moret with the rebound. Outlets it to Bogard and gives it off to Noble. Noble will bring it up the floor. Kelderman with it on the wing now. Drives on Helmers to her left, down to the baseline. Picks it up in low block. She's in trouble. Helmers gonna tie up that basketball. Nearly ripped it away. Jump ball, and it'll stay with the Comets. Thanks to Stacy for joining us, and Joey up in Princeton, Minnesota. Cheering on the Pioneers from way up there. Shot up, no good off the inbound play. Holmes with the rebound. She tries to pass it off. Packabush is picked off Kelderman. She's going to walk in and lay it in. Comets have the first lead of 14-12. Up the floor, Karstens has it. Drives into the paint. Kicks it out. Abrahamson pump fakes. Drives in. Launches a shot. Can't get it to go. Long rebound goes to Packabush. She'll feed it right back inside to Holmes. She's going to go to work. Now kick it out to Packabush. She drives into the bigs. Throws an off-balance shot up. And that rolls. Hit about every part of the rim and goes in. Ava's first basket here this evening. We're tied back up at 14. Noble into the front court. Helmer's trying to reach in to get the steal, and she's going to get called for the easy foul. Saw that. From a long way away. And McKenna picks up her first, team fourth. Kelderman to inbound it on the far sideline. And gets it into Moret. Back to Kelderman. Starts to drive right. Now pass it back to Noble, but Noble moved. She started to cut, and the ball just sails out of bounds. Turnover on Boyden-Hull. Pioneers student section fully loaded with the maroon and white here this evening. Packabush has it into the front court. Here she comes. Gives it off to Abrahamson. Now to Karstens on the wing. Holmes. She's bodying up. Instead, it's given to Abrahamson, and she drains the three again. Her second three of the evening. She's got 7 in the game. Pioneers lead by 3. Kelderman tries to throw it down in the front court. She got it in the front court, trying to throw it down low to the blocks to Moret and sail it right over her head and out of bounds. Another turnover. 17-14 Pioneers, 6:04 to go in the half. Packabush will jog it up the floor for the Pioneers. Comets have gone back to a man-to-man. Abrahamson nearly got picked, now loses the ball, and she touched it, and it rolled back into the backcourt where Packabush picks it up. Over and back is the call. Turnover Pioneers. Bachman checks in. She joins Packabush, Abrahamson, Holmes, and Karstens on the floor. Kelderman gets the inbound pass, brings it to the front court, gives it to Noble, cross-courts it all the way over. Now Bugard has it on the near side wing, goes inside. Moret goes up with it, and they're going to call a foul, even though it looked like Bachman and Holmes were both straight up. They call Holmes on it. Got an official right down low there. He did not make that call. Any which way, it results in Moret going to the free throw line. Her free throw is up, rims around, and no good. 17-14, 5:41 to go. Holmes is going to come out. She picked up her second foul. Second free throw. Brought to you by MHR Insurance, Golden Buys Truckload Outlet, and Iowa Lakes Community College. Second free throw is no good, but Kelderman grabs that rebound and puts it in the hoop. Right down the floor. Packabush going to take it all the way in and throw one off the glass. Can't get it to go. Whitrock gets the rebound, and she was in a battle with one of the Comet players, with Kelderman, and they called Kelderman with the foul. Her first, and it'll put Emma at the free throw line. That's a 7th team foul, so it'll be a 1-and-1. Her free throw's up and good. So she'll get another one. Her second free throw up rims around and out. And then Ava reached over the back of Moret to try to get that rebound and gets called for the foul. Pioneers by 2. Full court press on. Noble jogging up into the front court. Press didn't affect anything. Off to Kelderman on the wing. 3 on the way. Missed everything. And it'll be Okoboji basketball. Riley Baumgars back into the game, playing with a couple fouls. Luevano has 2. Still on the bench. Ava Packabush into the front court over Carsons. Carly circles around, drives down the lane, kicks it out. Near side, 3 on the way. Bachman, no. Hit the backside of the rim and off it goes. Baumgars with the rebound. They get it over to Kelderman. She'll bring it down the floor. Guarded by Bachman, moved over near side. Noble, she's going to drive in baseline, nothing there. Moret just a step in from the free throw line. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound on the backside by Bogard, and she was fouled on a shot. So she'll get a pair. And that's the second foul. You know, the scoreboard shows it the second on Linnea Abrahamson. Free throw, no good. Denny Bogard, a sophomore at the line. Update. Esterville Lincoln Central and Spirit Lake. It's 25-12 at the half. Esterville Lincoln Central with the lead. Second free throw, no good. Pioneers with it. Carson's going to go all the way down the floor. Goes dribbling through everybody. Can't hit the shot, but ends up with the rebound. Outlets it. Lorenzen 3, no. Rebounded by Baumgars. Hands it off to Noble. Into the front court, it goes to Kelderman. Moret posts up. Kelderman's going to launch. No. Missed it. Bachman with the rebound. She runs it quickly down the floor. Off to Lorenzen. Abrahamson, the wide open top of the key. Won't give it to her. Drives in, draws contact. Shot nearly fell for Olivia. It did not, but she'll go to the line and she'll get a pair of shots from there with nobody defending. Well, that foul, a second foul call on Avery Noble. Third player for the Comets to get two fouls. Lorenzen knocks down the first. A very good free throw shooter percentage-wise on the season for Okoboji. Looking at some numbers last time these two teams played, Ava Packabush had a big game, nearly a triple-double. I believe 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and double digits in points. Lorenzen's second free throw is no good. Kelderman with the rebound. Into the front court. Handed off Noble. She gets it to Lou Waveno, who's back into the game. Way out behind the arc. Flips one over to Baumgars. Back to Lou Waveno. She'll drive in, draw contact, no call. Missed the shot, gets her own rebound, and this time she gets fouled again as she goes up for the shot. So Lou Waveno will go to the free throw line, and that foul called on Courtney Bachman. Both teams with 8 team fouls now. 3:50 to go in the half. Lou Aveno's free throw, front rim, no good. Score remains a 3-point lead for the Pioneers, 19-16. Yeah, the first time that I have seen on the season. Oh, nope, I take that back. Not even going to finish it. Second free throw's up and good. And it's 19-17. Diamond press going to be applied, 3/4 court. Kelderman on the top of it. Packabush is going to dribble right through it. Lost the handle on it, gets it back. Kicks it out. Bundy thought about a 3. She'll drive it in the paint. He has a little seam, and as she got in there, a seam closed. She missed the shot. It was blocked out of bounds, but a foul is called. Couple shots coming up for Bundy. Foul on Ellie Moret, her second. Free throw up and good. Nothing but net. Gonna have some halftime entertainment. We're gonna keep the live video stream rolling on that. Watching some youngsters hoop it up. Bundy's second free throw, also good. 21-17, Okoboji leading. Kelderman brings it up the floor, guarded by Lorenzen. A little hesitation. Now she gets it in, look beyond the arc, and then lost it off her leg. It goes out of bounds. Back to Okoboji. Bundy to inbound it to Packabush. 3:28 and counting to go. Bundy has it, dribbles through, no. Stolen away. Noble, she moves it ahead. Kelderman goes in, hits the bottom of the backboard. But Noble cleans it up. Packabush got back and altered Kelderman's shot. Now it's just a 2-point game. Packabush getting close to midcourt, gets it over to Bundy, who gets it into the front court. Lost the handle on it. Kelderman picks it up. Another turnover by the Pioneers. They could have opened this thing up. Instead, letting the Comets right back in it. Kelderman stops, pops from about 10. No. A rebound by Peyton Schmitz, who's in the game. Out to Packabush. Pauses, kicks it out to Bundy. Pump fake. Player goes flying past her. She goes into the paint, passes it out, gets knocked down. Helmers can't hit the shot. And then a foul on the rebound. I believe it's called on Okoboji. Yes, it'll be on Peyton Schmitz, her first. Peyton, the 5'9" sophomore. Head all the way down to the other end of the floor to shoot another 1-and-1. Both teams with 9 team fouls. 10, you get 2 free throws. It'll be Riley Baumgars at the free throw line going for her first point or points of the evening. Free throw, back rim, no good. Bundy with the rebound. She'll work it up the floor and then give it off to Packabush at midcourt. Over to Karstens, pump fake, drives in, nothing, out to Bundy. Bundy wants a 3. Bundy takes a 3. Bundy can't have a 3. Rebounded by Moret, but tied up quickly by Packabush. A jump ball is called. It'll be Okoboji basketball. (21-19), 2:25 to go. Packabush inbounding. Finds Whitrock coming down the lane, gets a shot up. It was altered, missed it. No foul called, rebounded by the Comets. Kelderman with it. Helmer's going to defend her up the floor. Passes it, Luevano down low. As she went up, her shot was partially blocked by Harper Rabel, who's in the game. Moret got the rebound, and she goes up. She's called. She'll get to shoot 2. A foul is called. That foul on Emma Whitrock, her first. Moret yet to score in this one. She'll get 2 chances here. That one rims around into no good. Comets just 1 for 7 from the free throw line. Luevano will check out. Bogard back in. Moret, next free throw is up. Rims around and no good again. Harper Rabel with the rebound. Packabush brings it down the floor, gets it into the paint, and gives it up. Rabel now to Karstens from the wing. A 3, it's on the way, no good. And Helmers with the rebound. Outlets it to Packabush, who gets to the free throw line and stops and pops. 23-19. Now they gave her a 3 on that on the board. Now they adjusted it. Okay. Noble into the front court. Goes low blocks to Kelderman. Backs Whitrock down. Has Packabush on the other side. Misses the shot. Rabel with the rebound. And as she tries to pass it across the lane, it was knocked away. But Packabush comes up with it. She's going to run down the floor with it. Stop at the free throw line. Pop. Get knocked down. A little bit roughed up. But appears she'll be okay. Foul is called. Able to go to the free throw line. Ellie Moret picks up her third with 1:22 to go in the half. Looks like she'll be subbed out for. Free throw up, no good. Ava's had some clutch free throws and a win earlier in the week. Came down to the end and Ava knocked free throws down when it mattered the most. Her second free throw is up and that one missed. But Rabel with the rebound. And as she goes to pass it out, from the low block, she was fouled, so she'll get a chance to shoot a pair. Harper Rabel, a 5'10" sophomore. Had a lot of playing time in that JV game. Free throw up, that one missed. "13 free throws here so far in the first half for Okoboji. They've only made 5. Next free throw is going to be short. Front rim comes all the way back out. Rabel gets it. Now to Packabush, drives to the free throw line. To Karstens, she'll start in the lane. Ball knocked away and taken away. Comets have it. 1:10 to go in the half. Kelderman up the floor. She comes far side of the court. Into the corner to Baumgars. Her pass out is grabbed by Bogard. Now back to Baumgars. They work it inside. Luevano has it, and she's tied up by Packabush. Jump ball's called. It'll stay with the Comets. Under a minute to go. Noble will inbound it. Kelderman has it at the free throw line. She'll shoot it. That's a step back from the free throw line. Can't hit it. Packabush with the rebound. She'll bring it up the floor, get into the front court, slow things down, or hesitate, then drive again, low block. Pass it on to Whitrock, near side. Helmers for 3. Yes! McKenna gets her first basket. And the Pioneers now lead by 7 with 35 seconds to go. In the first half, Kelderman. Beyond the arc, over to Noble. Her pass picked off by Packabush. Her Noble. She's got Rabel with her, can't get it to her. Good defense getting back. They stop Packabush, and now she throws it away. Back the other way comes Baumgars. She'll slow things down the front court. Lueven will drive in a low block with it. Throw it back up top. 8 seconds to go. At the free throw line, they have it. Move it over to Kellerman on the near side wing. 5 seconds. They go down low to Lueveno. As she goes up, lost the handle on it. Pioneers have it, and that'll end the first half. 26 for the Pioneers, 19 for the Comets here at the half. The Pioneers look like they're going to let the Comets back in that for a little bit, then extended that lead right before half and get some good momentum heading into halftime. I have some little guys coming on the floor here. My boy Jace playing again here at halftime. We'll keep the video stream rolling, but we'll take a break on the radio side for our halftime break. And our halftime, that's brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better. with the lead over Boyden-Hull at the half. I'm Tim Peterson. Let's get to your first half stats. Only 3 players scoring in the first half for Boyden-Hull. They get 3 points from Jenny Luevano. They get 7 from Ashton Kelderman and 9 from Avery Noble. In that first half, the Comets 1 of 8 from the free throw line. For the Okoboji Pioneers, they had multiple scores. 8, in fact. Ava Packabush had 4. Zoe Holmes with 4. Carly Karstens with 4. McKenna Helmers with 3. Olivia Lorenzen with 1. Emma Whitrock with 1. Lydia Bundy with 2. And leading the Pioneers in that first half of scoring, it's Lene Abrahamson getting 7 into the basket. Coming up next for the Okoboji Pioneers, on Tuesday, they'll be at Sheldon, and that is our last regular season game. And then in the 3A Region 6 playoffs, that gets started, and that'll be on Saturday, February 11th. Unity Christian will be the next opponent for the Pioneers at Unity Christian in that game. So that's what's coming up. Also, one more also. 26-19 at the half. Okoboji with the lead. Take another break. And if you're watching on Explorer Okoboji, hope you're enjoying the halftime basketball game that's being played. If you're not on Explorer Okoboji, go there. Go to the sports and the live stream and be able to watch this as well. Back momentarily here at the half. Once again, it's Okoboji 26, Boyden-Hull 19.
With Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Windham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
basketball. Boys will be coming up here in a while once this game is completed. It's halftime. And we'll take one more break and get back with the second half when we return here on Y100 and ExploreOkoboji.com. .19, just about ready to get to go in the second half. It'll be Okoboji in the white. They'll have the basketball at midcourt. Now going left to right on your radio dial, or as you can probably see on your webcast. You can cast it many different ways. Watch it on your home TV, even if you wanted to, with the Roku or under the CF video channel, among other things. Fire Stick. Pioneers have it in the white jerseys against the black. And it's Lorenzen with it. Near side, she moves it over to Abrahamson, and the ball was kicked by Noble, so it'll stay. It didn't really affect the play at all, but got just enough of it to pause things, and now Helmers will have to inbound it right in front of her own bench. Gets it into Karstens. Drives into the paint. Kick out. Lorenzen got it. She moves it to Abrahamson, then gets it back straight away beyond the arc. Going against his 2-3 zone. They move it to the corner. Karstens drives baseline, beat her defender, and got kind of caught up underneath the hoop, couldn't make the shot. Rebounded by the Comets. Noble up the floor with it, guarded by Lorenzen and a man-to-man. Out to Kelderman, way beyond the arc. Now she'll start into the edge of the arc. Gives it off to Noble. Noble around the top of the arc to Kelderman. They find Luevano down low. She gets double teamed and a low block. She'll force a shot up and somehow get it to go. Right down the floor comes to Helmers. Nobody picks her up. She's a step inside the three-point arc. She'll put it up anyway and knock it down. Karstens found her. She was wide open. 28-21, Okoboji. Noble with it. Into Kellerman. She'll square up and start in, nothing. Then she comes back out with it. And she'll throw it back into Luevano, who circles around into the paint, throws up a shot, missed it, got her own rebound, puts it back, and it's good. And Luevano's got 4 quick points here for the Comets in the second half. 7 in the game. Down the floor, Abrahamson has it. She gives it to Helmers, who's guarded by Luevano. Now to Lorenzen, who drives to her left on the low block, nothing there. Kicks it back out to Helmers. Now over to the corner, and in it goes. And a good move by Whitrock, but she couldn't make it over the taller Moret. Rebounded by the Comets. Noble brings it up into the front court. Lorenzen guarding, forces her to her left. Now they switch defenders. Helmers picks her up. And into Kelderman it goes. Shot up, and it's good. Kelderman with 9. I should mention the Pioneers in that first, just 5 of 14 from the free throw line. So both sides struggling from the free throw line. And Coach John Adams doesn't like what he's seeing. He takes a timeout with 5:51 to go. in the third quarter. It's 28-25. Pioneers just leading by 3 points now. Thank a couple sponsors like Karsten's Financial Group, Bank Midwest, Consumers Lumber, and now my Eye Care Center, the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake, helping make high school sports possible here on Y100. They take their break, and Pioneers just 2 points in the half, and it's a 6-2 run for the Comets to start the second half. That's why Coach Adams uses a timeout there. He won't be joining us during the boys' game for an interview. Apparently he's got to get to Ames for a basketball game between Kansas and Iowa State, but he will be sending up, I believe, his 5 seniors. Pioneers working around, and Helmers travels with it. And costly turnover as the Comets have started off the second half hot. Kelderman has it. She'll be guarded all the way down the floor. And as she gets into the front court, got knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Comets. Noble will inbound it. Packabush guarding the inbounder. Into Kelderman. She'll start in, and as she gets into the low block, kind of lost control and then ends up stumbling a little bit and is called for the travel. Turnover on the Comets. Pioneers work it up against the press. Get it into the front court. Abrahamson into the corner. Karstens for 3. No. Long rebound. Noble grabs it. She's double teamed quickly and is going to work it up the near sideline. They're going to call a foul on Helmers, and her and Packabush were the ones double teaming, and neither one could believe that a foul was called on that. 28-25. Benjamin tuning in here in Milford, cheering on the Okoboji Pioneers. Thanks, Ben. Kelderman into the front court, gives it off to Noble. She'll bring it around the top of the perimeter. Back to Kelderman on the near side. Go into Luevano. Her shot up was well defended, missed it. Luevano gets a rebound, another putback, no good. Holmes says, give me that basketball, and they outlet it. Packabush down the floor with it. Hands it off to Helmers. Helmers back to Packabush straight away. Pump fakes. Now she starts in. Has a little seam, gets a shot up, won't go. Rebounded by Noble. Noble up to Kelderman at midcourt, but she just went over and back. They didn't call it. Stepped 1 foot in the front court, then put it in the back court, and then back in the front court. Got away with one. Kelderman gives it up, gets it back, kicks it out. 3 on the way. Baumgart's no good. Missed badly. Rebounded by Abrahamson. Out to Packabush. She'll run it right down the floor. Get it into Luevano. Can't get the shot. Rebound. Eventually grabbed by Luevano. She passes it out. Noble has it. Jog it up the floor. Helmers picks her up now after a screen, and they screen back. Noble will give it off to Kelderman. She's left open. She'll launch a long one. Can't get it to go. Long rebound into the corner, and it's grabbed by Baumgars, and she traveled with it. Okoboji will get the rock back. .405 remaining, third quarter. Up the floor, Pioneers lead by 3. And Bachman just kind of lost the handle on it for a minute and then got it back, and they call her for a carry. 8 points scored in this half, 6 by the Comets, only 2 by the Pioneers. We're halfway through it. Through the quarter. Noble into the front court, hands it off to Kelderman. Lorenzen picks her up. She throws it way over to Baumgars, and then she shovels it to Luevano, who goes inside. Now Moret has it, and she takes it right against the smaller Lorenzen. Lorenzen's going to pick up the foul. Just got a hand on the wrist. Olivia picks up her second, and Ellie Moret will head to the free throw line where she is 0 for 4. Her free throw is up. This time it is good. A combined 6 of 22, these two free throw shooting from the line in that first half. But here in the second half, the Comets 1 for 1, now 1 for 2. Rebounded by Karstens. Carly's going to run up the floor. She's going to take it all the way down the lane and gets tripped up. Hits the deck. She's okay. Foul will be called against Riley Baumgars, her third. She'll come out of the game. Denny Bogard will come in. Pioneers will inbound it under the hoop. They get it into Lorenzen up top. Abrahamson, step back, long three, no good. Rebounded by Kelderman. She'll bring it up the floor. Into the front court to Noble. Worked her way in, lost the handle on it, got it back beyond the arc. Now throws it way up, but boy, they're near midcourt. Kelderman has it. She'll take a couple dribbles and hand it off to Noble, who brings it around the top, none back. Gives it back to Kelderman, who goes inside to Moret. Goes against Holmes, shot up, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Abrahamson. Pioneers making some changes. Bundy in, Helmers, Karstens, Bachman, Holmes. That's the players on the floor for the Pioneers. Inbound pass from Kelderman, or gets it Noble to Kelderman, back to Noble. She'll work it around the top of the arc. Gives it off. Moret has it, drives right. Helmers just fell down, nearly got involved in the play. Ball goes up, miss, rebounded by Bogard, and then she lost the handle on it. Just unforced error, and it goes out of bounds. Bundy will inbound it. Packabush, he brings it up the floor. Against this zone, Packabush straight away. Starts to her left, hands it off. And it looks like they've gone to a man-to-man now. Bundy has it, forces it into Holmes. Not a good pass, nearly knocked away and bailed out by a called foul by Ellie Moret, and that's her fourth. 28-26, Pioneers just leading by 2. It's one of these quarters that John Adams has talked about all season long. A drought. Bundy drives in on the inbound pass, can't get the shot to go. It'll go out of bounds, and the Comets will have it again. He says he wants 4 full quarters, and a lot of times he just gets 3, and in this one, it's that third quarter here, the Pioneers with just 2 points so far. Bachman playing tough defense, pokes that one away. Could have called her for a foul. Instead, it's just knocked out of bounds. So they'll inbound it right in front of their own bench. They get it in. Kelderman has it, and then gives it back to Noble, who drives in, and a foul coming up. I think if the arm wouldn't have came down on the defender, if Ava would have stayed straight up, she probably wouldn't have been called for the foul, but came down trying to block it. That'll send Noble to the free throw line. Her shot is up and good. Down to a 1-point game. And Avery's second shot up and good. Tie game. 9-2 scoring run here in the second half. Packabush down the floor. Bachman up top. Bundy step back 3 on the way, and because she jumped back, they're going to say no shot. Travel. Unfortunately, she drained the 3, but it does not count. 2:11 to go in the quarter. Comets inbound it right in front of Coach Adams, and the Pioneer bench gets it into Noble. Bachman guarding. And tried to hand it out to Kelderman. Carson's reached in, took it away, but they're going to call her for the foul. Carly picks up her second. Abrahamson checks in. Bundy will check out. All tied at 28. Noble has it on the inbound pass. Straight away. Now works it to the left and hands it off to Kelderman beyond the arc. She passes it over to Baumgars. Now Bogard has it, and she travels with it. Lene into Ava Packabush. Pioneers need to get a basket. They have been struggling here. Into the front court with it. Ava to Karstens at the free throw line. Spins to her left. Had a little opening and then got knocked down. Foul coming up on the Comets. Foul on Bogard, her first. And the scoreboard says her second. Packabush to inbound it. Into Abrahamson. Boy, it nearly got tipped away. Lene Karstens or Bachman. Now Carson, she'll drive in, getting a little block right side. Missed the shot. Foul called. 2 shots coming up. Carly Karstens making them reach in and foul. That foul on Lou Waveno, her third. Carly at the line. Shot up and good. Pioneers claim the lead back 29-28. Karsten's second free throw. Up, back rim, drops in. A little shooter's touch there. Okoboji back up by 2. Down the floor comes Kelderman. Into the front court, off to Noble, low block, shot up, altered by Packabush, missed it, rebounded by Lorenzen. Starts running it up the right side, and they're going to call bump foul on Kelderman. Just about had her blocked on that near sideline, but got there a little bit late. And they say that's Kelderman's third. Packabush drives into the free throw line. Trying to direct somebody, finds Lorenzen cutting across the lane, throws it up, basket good, 3-point play. Olivia. Hello, Lorenzen. Olivia with her third point here in the game. Pretty play. Foul on Noble, free throw good. 3-point play complete. Olivia Lorenzen, 33-28 Pioneers. Now on a 5-0 run of their own. 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Full court pressure, ball gets into Noble. Now the defenders drop back. Kelderman has it as they get into the front court. Drives down the left side, forces a shot up, no good, missed everything. Lorenzen with the rebound, throws it down the floor. Abrahamson has it, drives in, low block, right side, glass good. Pioneers on a nice little run, opening things back up again. Ball comes into Kelderman. She'll dribble against some defense, and then they drop back. Gives it off to Noble in the front court, drives right into Packabush. Packabush set the whole way, takes the charge, and not good news for the Comets as Avery Noble just picked up her fourth on a strong defensive play by Ava Packabush. 6-point lead, under 40 to go. Down the floor, Karstens wants to go inside, does to Whitrock, posting up. She gets double teamed, kicks it back out to Karstens. She'll drive right in, gets it in the paint, nowhere to go. Abrahamson has it, she'll drive in, throwing off balance, left-handed shot up, somehow got it to roll in. Things started to go Okoboji's way. 8-point lead, 8-0 run. Kelderman into the front court, into Bogard, back out to Baumgars, and now Kelderman has it straight away. Near side Noble, forced to her left, drives in against Whitrock, knocks her over, makes the shot, no foul called, and the third quarter will come to an end. Could have been a charge, they let it go. And that breaks the Pioneers' run, breaks their 8-0 run. Third quarter over, 36-30. Okoboji leading. Fourth quarter coming up when we return here on Y100.
Corporate apparel going for the win. Make your staff look more professional with custom apparel from CC Screen Printing. High quality in-house screen printing and embroidery. Stop by and let Lynn and her staff get you and your staff dressed for success. CC Screen Printing and Embroidery, Highway 71 North Milford, and online at ccscreenprint.com.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
$36-30. I'm Tim Peterson. Brian back at the studio. Patrick on the video stream through ExploreOkoboji.com. Also on YouTube, I believe. Multiple different ways to tune in. Boyden-Hull will have the basketball at midcourt. And the fourth quarter is underway. Comes into Noble. They try to surprise her quickly with a double team, and they do. Carstens gets a cherry pick on the backside. She'll move it up ahead to Packabush. Boy, she had trouble, ran out of real estate, and they say she stepped on the line, on the baseline. Going back to the Comets, the basketball will go. Bogard to inbound it. Oh, she stepped over the line. I don't see that very often. She was trying to get the pass in, thought she had it. Got off bounds, leaning to pass it, and then changed her mind and stepped onto the court. Ball back to Okoboji, comes right in. Carson's left open on the near side. She doesn't care. She'll drive into the paint, kick it out. Leaves Helmers open on the backside. Can't hit the shot. Rebound loose on the floor. Packabush ties it up along with two of the Comet players. It'll stay with Okoboji. And a timeout will be taken by Okoboji. It'll be a full timeout. 36-30, Okoboji leads, 7:41 to go, fourth quarter. Back in a minute on Y100.
It means to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Is your corporate apparel going for the win? Make your staff look more professional with custom apparel from CC Screen Printing. High quality in-house screen printing and embroidery. Stop by and let Lynn and her staff get you and your staff dressed for success. CC Screen Printing and Embroidery, Highway 71 North, Milford, and online at ccscreenprint.com.
36-30, Okoboji basketball. They'll inbound it into their front court. And move it around to Helmers on the wing. He'll hand it back to Abrahamson. Not afraid of a long three and drains it. Lene's third three of the game. She's got 14, and the Pioneers lead by 9. Kelderman getting worked as she gets it into the front court. Helmers defending tightly. Moved over to Noble. Now here's Bogard at the free throw line. Takes a step in. Nothing going there. As she passes it back out, Ava nearly jumped the pass. Comets recover. They go down low. Luevano has it in the low block. Turn around, up and in. Pioneers get in the front court and throw it away. Calderman steals it, moves it into the front court. Luevano guarded by Holmes, working her into the paint. Packabush knocks it away, goes off a foot, comes rolling out toward midcourt. And it's finally picked up by the Comets. And they'll take a 30-second timeout. Shot clock at 24, 6:44 on the game clock. Back in 30 here on Y100.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
(39-32), Okoboji leading Boyden-Hull in the fourth quarter. They signaled a 30-second timeout. It looks like they may have switched that to a full timeout. Teams break out of the huddle. For the Pioneers, they'll have Ava Packabush, McKenna Helmers, Carly Karstens, Lene Abrahamson, and Zoe Holmes. Well, they come out onto the floor and everyone's smiling and talking and relaxed. That's what you like to see. Comets inbound it from the far side of the court, right at midcourt. Into Kelderman it goes. She'll dribble it over the timeline. She'll get double teamed. Gets it off to Noble. Drives to her left. Gets stopped. Back out to Kelderman. Now to the free throw line. Moret will shoot from there. Can't hit it. Luevano got the rebound. I believe Zoe Holmes reaches in and picks up the foul. It is on Zoe. Her third, team fifth. Noble slaps the ball to inbound it. Throws it up top. Moret has it. Moves it over. Kelderman with a quick three. No. Long rebound, though, goes to Baumgars. She goes out to Noble. Goes inside to Luevano. She gets bumped, missed the shot, but draws the foul and will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. McKenna Helmers picks up her third. Luevano was 6 here in the second half. 9 in the game. Free throw is up and good. Much better free throw shooting for the Comets in the second half. 4 of 5 so far. Pioneers also shooting much better. They're 3 of 3. This free throw missed. Holmes gets the rebound. Outlets it to Packabush. Down the floor to Bachman. Lines up a three and rims around and out, but Holmes grabs the rebound, puts it back. Well played, Zoe. Well played. 41-33, Okoboji. Noble gets it in the front court, feeds it forward to Kelderman over her head, and it goes out of bounds on the baseline. Pioneers get it right back. Looks like a 1-2-2 3/4 court trap press by the Comets. Packabush over to Abrahamson into the front court to Karstens, and as she starts to go with it, she gets bumped. Pioneers in the bonus. That's on, that is on Avery Noble. That's now the scoreboard. I think they were off earlier. Now they say that's her fourth. Carly heading to the free throw line. 2 for 2 in the game. Both coming in this half. Carly's free throw is up. No good, and then she got decked as they try to block her out, so she'll get another free throw shot. Now they waved that one off. Somebody was in the lane. Are they going to call a foul? They're talking about it here. They are going to call a foul, and that's on Noble, and that means she's out of the game. That's her fifth. She doesn't understand it, but just knocked that shooter Karstens to the ground after the free throw. So Carly will get another free throw attempt. Another 1-and-1 opportunity. 9 team fouls for Boyden-Hull. Free throw is up and good. 5:51 remaining. 42-33. Karstens with the second free throw on the backside of a 1-and-1. It's up, and that's good. 43-33. Okoboji up by 10. Full timeout is taken. Back in a minute here on Y100.
She shoots, she scores! Touchdown Pioneers. Wow, what a throw. Hey Pioneer fans, this is Kurt Karstens with Karstens Financial Group in Arnold's Park. And no matter the season, I want to wish all of our athletes and coaches the best of luck for a fun, healthy season. Go Pioneers!
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
CMB is a proud sponsor of our local high school athletic teams. Shop online and browse our inventory at DeereEquipment.com. CNB, your local John Deere dealer, committed to being your dealer of choice.
Okoboji with a 10-point lead. And they get the ball into Kelderman in the backcourt. Pioneers pressing, and they'll commit a foul. It'll be the 17th foul on Okoboji, so we'll have a 1-on-1 opportunity as Courtney Bachman picks up her second personal. Kelderman will head to the free throw line. Ashton's first trip to the free throw line here tonight. Free throw is up, no good. Oh boy, Moret went up and over to get that ball, but and couldn't handle it. Pioneers somehow come away with it. Karstens into the front court. And her, Abrahamson, and Bogard all kind of got caught up, and Karstens travels with it. Inbounding in front of the Okoboji bench are the Comets. Their pass inbound is picked off by Lorenzen. She gives it to Abrahamson. Pioneers will set up their offense. Bachman with it. Hands it back to Abrahamson. Left open. Launches a long three. No good. Luevano got the rebound. Didn't see Karstens coming from behind. Karstens knocks it away. It goes out of bounds, so off of Okoboji. Well, inbounded in the back court on the near side corner end of the Pioneer bench. Comes into Luevano. She catches it, dribbles it in. Bundy guarding. Goes right down in the low blocks with it. Gets nothing. Kicks it out. Kelderman from the wing. Three. Missed everything. Luevano saving it from going out of bounds. No, she stepped on the line. Okoboji basketball. 5:14 to go. 10-point lead. Up the floor comes Packabush. As her pass tries to get to Bachman, it's knocked away. She gets it right back. Coach Adams, well, this is fitting. He was Johnny on the spot. It was right in front of him. Calls a timeout. Pioneers will keep it. Otherwise, it might have been tied up. Would have had a jump ball situation. It's just a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Adams. I'll give you an update here. Crosstown, Scott Nolte over in Spirit Lake. Final from between ELC and Spirit Lake. ELC improves to 19-0 with the victory over Spirit Lake, 55-43. Haley Stokes poured in 25 points. Spirit Lake drops to 500 at 9-9 on the season, and they were led by Taylor Schneider with 16 points. Now Scott Nolte reporting. ELC, very good team, ranked number 1 in girls basketball at their level. And boys team also very tough for ELC. Spirit Lake will be playing them on KUOO to see who wins the conference championship. That one's coming down too. Owen Larson on that ELC team. Going to play for South Dakota. I don't think that's for a couple years. That's how good he is. Out of the inbounds, they cycle it around. Bachman launches a three, no good. Luevano with the rebound. Over to Kelderman. Kelderman starts it up the floor. Bachman guarding. And moves it over to Bogard. Now Baumgars back to Bogard. Hands it off. Kelderman drives on the left side. Nothing there. Throws it into Moret. In traffic. Turnaround shot up. No good. But she was fouled, so she'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Moret so far from the line, just 1 of 6. Free throw good. Foul was on Whitrock. Her and Bachman will check out. Bundy, Holmes, Lorenzen, Packabush, and Helmers on the floor for Okoboji. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Kelderman. She'll stop from outside the arc and pop, and rattles on in. Now it's just a 6-point game, 43-37. Packabush breaks the press into the front court, into the paint. Kick it out. Lorenzen from beyond the arc. Three, good. Big three for the Pioneers. Back up by 9. Putting pressure on in the backcourt. Kelderman working it up. Gets it to the front court. Drives it left. Beyond the arc. She'll stop from the wing and she'll make it. She now has her season average of 14 for the game. Pioneers into the front court. Lorenzen back to Packabush. She'll drive into the paint just inside the free throw line. Her shot's blocked by Kelderman. And the Comets come away with it. Kelderman has it. Dribbles into the front court with her left hand. She'll stop. Throw it to Luevano at the free throw line. And she'll get it back. She'll drive it baseline. Will Kelderman takes it up. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Kicked it out straight away. 3 on the way. Baumgars back rim. And just died right there and rolled into the net. 5-point game. 3:18 to go. Pass picked off in the backcourt. Kelderman has it, drives in against Bundy, and scores again. Comets going on a run. They trail by 3. Pioneers will break the press this time as Helmers gets it into the front court. Shovels it over to Lorenzen. Back to Bundy. She'll drive into the paint. Misses the shot. Rebound loose. Moret picks it up. Comets with the chance to tie. Here they come. Kelderman in the front court. Picks it up into Luevano. Backs into Bundy, but called her for the travel. Luevano carries it. .237 to go. 3-point lead, Okoboji. Ball comes into Packabush. Against pressure, up to Carsons at midcourt, now over to Abrahamson. She'll bring it into the front court, driving it into the paint, throw a floater up, off glass, no good. Rebounded by Luevano. She's had a good game. A lot of rebounds for her. Kelderman gets the outlet, and she brings it down the floor. Lost the ball. Lost the handle on it, and a ref couldn't see it. He just saw her re-dribble. And they call a double dribble. Coach Alexander right there to argue it. Can't say he was wrong. But call's been made. Okoboji will get the basketball. Abrahamson into Karstens. She shuffled her feet, wasn't called. Gets it into the front court. Outlet, pass it out to the wing to Packabush. She steps in and nothing there. They'll swing it around near side. Holmes, she'll take it into the low post. As she goes up, her shot blocked. Comets come away with it. Kelderman passes over to Baumgars, and a timeout taken by Coach Alexander and the Comets. 46-43. A minute 57 to go in this ball game. It's a full timeout, so we'll be back in a minute here on Y100.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Minute 57 to go as the Comets have the basketball and they trail by 3. Into the front court comes Kelderman, drives to her left beyond the arc. Helmer's guarding, keeps going to her left around the arc. Now picks up her dribble, gives it out to Moret. She goes to the opposite elbow free throw line. Right on the money is Bugard with a jump shot 2. And it's a 1-point game. Karstens to the backcourt, picked up her dribble. Ball was knocked away. She got it back and they're going to call a foul on the Comets. That's a 10th team foul, so we're going to get 2 shots. Bogard called for the foul, her 3rd. Carly Karstens will go to the free throw line where she's 4 of 5 in the game. The Okoboji boys team shuffled into the walkway and watching this one. They're up next. Second free throw. Short. Made the first one, missed second one, but Abrahamson gets the rebound and she'll throw it up off the right side. Oh, and that one won't go. Still just a 2-point lead. Kelderman will bring up the ball for the Comets. Into the front court, looking for a screen. He loses one to her left, but Abrahamson picks her up. They cross court pass, move it straight away. Moret, she'll dribble around, throw one up from about 8, can't get it to go. Abrahamson with the rebound, she'll hand it off to Karstens. And then set a screen for her. Karstens will work it up the floor. Gets it into the front court under a minute to go. Back to Abrahamson, left open, long range 3, no. rims around, and it is finally grabbed by the Comets. They get it right to Kelderman. 45 seconds to go. Kelderman setting up the offense, looking for a screen, not using it though. They go into the Wave-N-O against Holmes. Backing in, shot goes up, it's blocked, gets it back, throws another one up, straight up in the air, and Holmes comes away with it. And a timeout's taken by the Pioneers with 35 seconds to go. 47-45, 35 seconds to go. Full timeout is taken by Coach Adams. We'll take one with him. Don't turn the channel. Don't shut off your computer. We got a good one brewing here in Milford.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Okoboji basketball, the 2-point lead, 33 seconds to go. Packabush with it in the backcourt, guarded tightly, gets a screen. They got 4 seconds to get across the timeline, up to Abrahamson. And they just get it across. And then a jump ball is called, and it's going to be Comet basketball with 22 seconds to go. Abrahamson had the ball knocked up high. She caught it in the front court, but was tied up immediately. And this time a timeout is taken by Boyden-Hull to get things set up. It's 47-45. They just took a full timeout. I'll thank United Community Bank and Okoboji High School for helping bring high school basketball to Y100. We'll take another one or two here. We'll take a short 45-second break. Back with more of this one on Y100. .22 seconds remain. Inbound pass coming into the backcourt. Kelderman has it. The Comets will bring it up the floor. They need 2 to tie. Lou Wave-N-O has it. Gives it up beyond the arc. Far side Moret to Bogard. Now Kelderman working the wing on the far side. They'll go into Lou Wave-N-O. She's double teamed. Goes against pressure. Hits the bank shot. Good. 3-point play. Comets tie it up with a chance to take the lead. Zoe Holmes can't believe she committed that foul. She thought she did everything right and was straight up. That's her 4th. Now Lou Wave-N-O gives up height, but she's got some skill on those that low post. Free throw for the Comet lead is up. Back rim, no good. Rebounded by Packabush. She's going to run up the floor with 4 seconds left. Move it ahead to Carson. She's open left side, and she is fouled. Will go to the line with 1.8 seconds remaining. Pioneers can win it at the line by Carly Karstens. Lou Wave-N-O picks up her 4th personal. Oh, it looked like Karstens was going to have a good look. Lou Wave-N-O committed the foul, which caused the shot to be way off the mark. Going to make her earn it from the line. Karstens has been pretty good from the line so far. This place is going to fall quiet. Carson's free throw up good. Pioneers take the lead. Clutch free throw shooting down the stretch for the Pioneers. Once again, 48-47. Karstens will get another one. Her free throw's up, and that one's no good. Rebound Moret, and she can't get the pass off, and the game's gonna end. Boy, what a thriller. 48-47. Pioneers win it with a free throw down the stretch. Marley Karstens, clutch. Needed to make one, and she did. Pioneers win it. Wow, they sweep Boyden-Hull this year. And this was a fun one. Well, I'll move us to our post-game show, and it's brought to you by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake, courtesy of Dr. Norland, and now my doctor, Dr. Cornwall.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Is your corporate apparel going for the win? Make your staff look more professional with custom apparel from CC Screen Printing. High quality in-house screen printing and embroidery. Stop by and let Lynn and her staff get you and your staff dressed for success. CC Screen Printing and Embroidery, Highway 71 North, Milford, and online at ccscreenprint.com.
At Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company. Driven to serve better, driven to serve better.
Okoboji with a nail-biter win here as Carly Karstens makes one of two with 1.8 seconds remaining. Pioneers get the win 48-47 over Boyden-Hull. This is the post-game show. And we'll get some final stats and numbers. We'll start with the Comets. Riley Baumgars has 3 in the game, 12 for Jenny Luevano, who had 9 of them in the second half. Ashton Kelderman ends up with 16 to lead the Comets. Avery Noble with 13. Ellie Moret with 2. And 2 also from Denny Bogard, I should say. Second half free throw shooting was 5 of 10 for the Comets. They end up for the game going 6 of 18 from the line. For the Okoboji Pioneers, They get 4 from Ava Packabush, 2 from Zoe Holmes, 10 from Carly Karstens. 6 of those points coming from the free throw line in the second half. Lene Abrahamson with 14 to lead the Pioneers in scoring. McKenna Helmers had 5. Olivia Lorenzen with 7, 6 of them coming in the second half. 1 point for Emma Whitrock and 2 for Lydia Bundy. And for senior night for the Pioneers, all the seniors scored, and we'll be talking with them at the halftime of this boys game. From the free throw line in the second half, Okoboji was 7 of 10, so they end up 12 of 24 from the free throw line. Kind of rough shooting from the free throw line here tonight for these two squads, but they got it when they needed to, and that was at the end of the game by Carly Carstens to put the Pioneers 1 point ahead and get them the victory. Okoboji improves to 9 and 12, and the Comets fall to 4 and 15. Once again, Okoboji's next game is at Sheldon, and that'll be on Tuesday. And then they play Saturday in the 3A Region 6 game at Unity Christian. We'll turn the page, get ready for some boys basketball. Here in this boys game is brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake. Online at lakeshealth.org. We'll hear from both the coaches here momentarily. This is now Boji, who is 5 and 14, 4 and 10 in the conference, and Boyden-Hull at 16-11, 3 and 10. It's now boys basketball here on Y100. Let's hear from the coaches in this pregame show.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Back on the pregame as we get ready for our boys contest between Okoboji and Boyden-Hull. At this time, we're going to bring in Boyden-Hull boys basketball coach Isaac Heyer. And Isaac, thank you so much for being with us.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
You bet. And, let's talk about last couple of games for your squad. And more specifically, we're going to go to Tuesday night and talk about West Lyon. And lost that one 55-44, but looked like your team really competed against West Lyon the other night.
Yeah, our guys played pretty good on Tuesday. We played really well on the defensive side of the ball. We locked in and did focus on some of the keys that we talked about previously to the game and locked down some of their better players and just tried to limit some of the looks that they like to get. But, yeah, we played a great game on the defensive side of the ball and offensively. I didn't think we played too bad, but we're a little bit stagnant on the offensive side of the ball, and that's kind of what killed us on Tuesday night on the offensive side of the ball. So, yeah.
Okay, and then even going back last week, Friday, a nice win over Rock Valley. Hartley Melvin Sanborn on Thursday, a nice victory there. So a couple of really nice wins last week, and it looks like your team is starting to kind of come together here towards the end of the season.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot better here after this Christmas. We start to pick things up a little bit, trying to figuring out who we are and how we play. And I think the key to some of our later success has been on the defensive side of the ball. Like our guys are just digging in on the defensive side and, like I said, locking into the keys that we talk about and the scout that we talk about before the game. And, yeah, they're just digging in and wanting to get stops and trying to hold teams in that 50-point range.
Okay. We're visiting with Boyden-Hull boys basketball coach Isaac Heyer in our pregame show. And now you get ready for a trip to Milford. You take on Okoboji, a team that you have to go way back before Christmas, December 20th. Okoboji would win 57-54. Pretty good game the first time around. What do you expect second time around?
Yeah, it was a good game. It was, like you said, it was a close one. We were close game the whole time, and one that we wish we would have had back and came out with the win there. But, yeah, I think we can kind of expect the same thing. I think we can probably expect another 50-point game or something like that, and some good defense to be played, and, just some good basketball to be played overall.
Yeah, what do you think some of the keys will be for your team to be successful on Friday night?
Yeah, just like I said previously, I just think that our identity is on the defensive side of the ball, and if we can lock into our scouts and our keys again, like we have been doing these past couple of weeks and past couple of games, I think we'll be all right. And then on offense, we just gotta get that ball moving around and move to the open spaces and cut to the open spaces, and then we'll be all right.
Okay. Well, Isaac, thank you so much for the comments here in the pregame. Appreciate it. Best of luck throughout the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That's Boyden-Hull boys basketball coach Isaac Heyer. We'll take a look at starting lineups and our tip-off up next on Y100.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Siouxland Conference girls and boys basketball tonight, and we're getting ready for our boys game, and it'll be Okoboji and Boyden-Hull. At this time, we're going to bring in Okoboji boys basketball coach Alex Spielman. And Alex, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Scott.
Yeah, you bet. And Alex, let's go back to Tuesday night, and you took on Rock Valley. Rock Valley would get the victory by a score of 60-46, and looks like a pretty good first quarter there. Overall, maybe a good first half, and looks like Rock Valley kind of pulled away there in that third quarter.
Yeah, they did. They did some different things in the third quarter. We saw boxing 1 and 2-3, and they just changed up some stuff. And I thought we did a good job of executing and getting shots. We just didn't, shots just didn't fall. And, obviously had a deficit there of 10 points in that third quarter. So, but really proud of our guys in the fourth quarter, continued to fight and continue to battle through there. And, we just didn't have enough firepower on the offensive end.
Do you remember any leaders from the other night, Alex?
Yeah, Josh Lehman did had a great game for us. Had best game of the season with 19 points. So he's been really shooting the ball from the three these last couple of games. I think he's actually shot almost 55% from the three-point line in the last 3 games. So, we just need to find a way to get multiple guys to have good nights. It seems we're getting one guy in double figures and just can't get another person going.
Okay. Well, you'll get back to action. You got another opportunity for some more Siouxland Conference basketball tonight, and you're going to take on Boyden-Hull. This is a team that you saw right before Christmas on December 20th, and you got the victory, 57-54. That was a really good game the first time around. What do you remember from the first time against the Comets?
Yeah, very, very close game, hard-fought battle. We held them, I believe, to about 3 points or something like that in the fourth quarter. So it was fourth quarter comeback for us. But they're definitely a very improved team from the first time we saw them. They picked up some good conference wins, with Rock Valley and George. And I believe they got a non-conference win against Hartley Melvin Sanborn. So they're definitely playing a lot better basketball than the first time around that we saw them. So it's going to be a tough matchup for us again tonight.
And Alex, what do you feel are some of the keys for your team to be successful on Friday?
We're going to have to shoot the ball well. That's number one for us right now. I feel like our defense has done a good job. We've been holding teams, within that 50, 55 point range, and we just need to score. And so hopefully our guys can come ready to shoot with confidence and shoot the ball and limit our turnovers to maximize the amount of shots that we're taking during the game.
Okay. Well, Alex, thank you so much for those comments here in the pregame. Appreciate it. Best of luck as you take on Boyden-Hull on Friday.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is Okoboji boys basketball coach Alex Spielman, and we'll talk Boyden-Hull basketball next on Y100.
Is your corporate apparel going for the win? Make your staff look more professional with custom apparel from CC Screen Printing. High quality in-house screen printing and embroidery. Stop by and let Lynn and her staff get you and your staff dressed for success. CC Screen Printing and Embroidery, Highway 71 North, Milford, and online at ccscreenprint.com.
At Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company, Driven to serve better. Driven to serve better.
Tim Peterson here in Milford as we get ready for boys basketball between Okoboji and Boyden-Hull. Thanks to both the coaches for getting an interview with Scott Nolte. Appreciate that as always. And the Pioneers come in with a record of 5-14, 4-10 in the conference. Boyden-Hull at 16-11, 3-10 in the conference. Boji won their meeting earlier in the season, 57-54. That was back on December 20th. But overall, Boyden-Hull since 09 has owned Okoboji. They lead them in the series 25-3. Bit lopsided there. Let's get ready for their lineups and the starting lineups. They're up next. They're brought to you by Central Bank and Central Insurance. They're there to make it happen for you. Senior night for the boys here as well in Okoboji, and they're honoring their two seniors right now, and Josh Lehman and Aiden Doms on the floor with their parents, with the crowd giving them a nice round of applause. In fact, a standing round of applause by all. They hug their parents and head back to their benches. And we'll get to the starting lineups for Boyden-Hull. Their lineup looks like this. It'll be Kaysen Wolber, a senior, Nate Van Otterloo, a junior, Eric Nils, a junior, Blake Mosier, a junior, and Carter Kleinwalterrink, a freshman. He leads their squad in scoring with 13 points per game. Once again, the head coach is Isaac Heyer. For Alex Spielman and the Okoboji Pioneers, they have a record of 5-14, 4-10 in the conference. Their starting lineups will have senior Josh Lehman, sophomore Caleb Symington, Joel Stand, a junior, Landon Duvall, a sophomore, and the other senior, Aiden Doms. Now that's your starting five, or starting 10, if you will. 5 for Boji and 5 for Boyden-Hull. Boyden-Hull in their black uniforms, and down the right side of their shorts on their pants, it says Comets, and the left side says Boyden-Hull, a little different. Style, nice uniforms they have on though. Black and yellow are their colors. The Okoboji Pioneers in their home white. Had a comment from someone tuning in tonight that said the band that's playing, the Okoboji band, sounded real good in the background here. Jace Joestan comes through as he gets announced. He's got his left hand taped up. See how that plays out. And they finish up the starting lineups. Nice job, Rory Morrow, once again announcing that. And we're just about to get going here. And this back end of the doubleheader, once again, the girls of Okoboji get the victory with 1.878 seconds left, 48-47. And the boys look to do the same. Pioneers trying to make it a season sweep over Boyden-Hull. They're 3-0 right now between the boys and girls. Aiden Doms will be jumping for Okoboji, going right to left on your radio dial. And he'll be jumping against Van Otterloo. Ball is in the air. Boy, that toss-up was in the favor of Van Otterloo, and he pulls it back. So into the front court to our right is Wolberg. He gives it up, gets it back, gives it up again to his left. And gets it right back. He's working around the perimeter. On the baseline now. Driving in is Van Otterloo. Gets into the paint, throws a shot up, can't get it to go. Doms with the rebound. He also had the defense on that to alter the shot. Leaves it for Symington, who will bring it into the front court. Against the man-to-man defense, they cycle around. Joe Stand on the elbow, into the paint, throws a jumper up. Can't get it to go. Van Otterloo, no, this is Klein-Walterink. Gets it in the front court to Wolber. And on the sideline, Alex Spielman right with the ref saying, look, he's stepping out of bounds. And the ref says, yes, sir, he is. So Okoboji will get the basketball. Symington brings it up the floor. Cuts to his right, gives it off to Joe Stand. Duval up top, now to the corner on the near side. Lehman will launch a three, no. A little bit long. Rebounded by Klein-Walterink. He'll bring it into the front court. Give it off, they cycle it. Van Otterloo drives in down low, throws it across the paint, right to Brock Fisher, who gets fouled. Brock Fisher, I believe he got the start, but they did not have the wrong number up on the board here. They inbound it, the shot goes up and misses everything, goes out of bounds. Okoboji will get the ball back. Lehman is the one who picked up the foul, first of the game. Symington will bring it up the floor, hits Duval at the elbow, gives it to Symington, who drives in. Guy had a shot block, but he got it right back and then put it in. Caleb stuck with it, and the Pioneers lead it 2-0. They apply a full court press. Either a 2-2-1 or a diamond in one. It gets broken down the floor. It's Wolber passing it baseline, and it gets kicked out of bounds by the Pioneers. It'll stay with the Comets. Klein-Walterink to inbound it. He gets it in, and it's stolen away by Doms. Doms gives it off to Lehman. Pushes up the floor. Symington down the left side. And he'll pull it back out. Wing with it is Lehman. Fancy move. Crossed over. And his shot is blocked by Fisher. And it goes off of Lehman out of bounds. It's a 2-2-1 press here by the Pioneers. Klein-Walterink playing in the back court with Mosier. Klein-Walterink has it, gets in the front court. Fisher gives it off. Wolber back out to Klein-Walterink. We're on the top. Mosier with it. They cycle it back around. Wolber will drive baseline, pass it off to Fisher in the paint. Gets a good look and gets it to go. Even game 2-2. First quarter. Symington. Duval now with it in the wing. Drives into the mid-paint. Throws a shot up with a man in his face and gets it to go. Landon Duval with the first basket for him. Pioneers back up by 2. Klein-Walterink will bring it into the front court. He's trapped, skip pass to the near side. Mosier with it. Starts in and back out to Wolber. Gets a 2-3 zone. Klein-Walterink has it. He'll split the defenders up top and has the ball knocked away, but they're going to call Lehman with his second personal foul. Looks like Coach Spielman, we'll see if he'll go to the bench early here. It doesn't look like he is. Going to stick with Lehman. 5:09, and Josh has got 2 fouls. Klein-Walterink to inbound it. Can't find anybody, and then finally he throws it up top to Fisher. Fisher to the near side. Van Otterloo. There's Klein-Walterink, and now to the wing. 3 on the way. In and out. No good. Fisher gets the rebound. Kicks it back out and driving it right in. It was Mosier. His shot missed. Pioneers come away with it. Down the floor. Symington's going to bring it in the left side. A little left hand hook shot up and good. Caleb Symington now with 4. 6-2 lead for Okoboji. Wolber breaks the press and gives it to Klein-Walterink. Now down low on the baseline to Fisher. Back out Klein-Walterink. Here's Mosier with it straight away. Moves it over the near side. Wolber. Now to the baseline side. Way out, Van Otterloo. He'll drive it into the baseline. Low block, tried to bounce it into Fisher. Not a good pass. It gets tipped away and taken away. Lehman came up with it, got it to Duvall. Now Simonton will bring it into the front court. Works his way down baseline. Another left-hand floater. Can't get it to go hit the side of the backboard. Aiden Dom snatches the rebound on his left foot. Steps out of bounds. Elijah Graves will check in for the Pioneers. Lehman will come out. Avery Symington also checking in. He'll come in for Caleb. Klein Walterink to inbound it. Gives it up, gets it back. Works down the left side. Stop before midcourt. Then throws it into the front court to Fisher on the near side. He'll give it back out to Mosier. Move it around. Klein Walterink will launch a three. No good. Rebound being battled for. Fisher had it. Just tried to save it and bounce. Somehow his teammate Mosier gets it. He goes up in traffic. Can't get it to go. Dobbs with another rebound. His outlet pass to Avery Symington out of his reach and goes out of bounds. Unforced turnover. 3:47 to go, first quarter, 6-2. Okoboji leading. Klein Walterink will inbound it up the scorer's table. Willie Holmes gets set to come in for the Pioneers. They move it down low to Nils. And a kick out three, no good by Mosier. Rebounded by Rylan Tideman. Moved around, Clyde Walterink. Now Tideman to the free throw line to Fisher. Then back out far side. Wing driving in. Low block, nothing there for Mosier. He'll give it up to Klein Walterink, who comes through the lane and lays it off the right side. 6-4. And the Pioneers get in the front court, and as they make a pass, Klein Walterink commits a foul against Joe Stand. Pioneers will get it on the far sideline. Willie Holmes checks in. Duvall will check out. Joe Stand inbounds it to Avery Symington at midcourt. Gives it back. Joe Stand on the wing. He'll start into the paint. Gets a little crease. Throws it up with that left taped up hand and gets it to go. Jace with two. 3 players to score so far for Okoboji, and they lead at 8-4. They've doubled up on the Comets at this point. Into the front court. A quick give. Down the lane goes Fisher. Lays it off the glass. Good. Nice feed to Fisher coming down the lane. Here's Symington back the other way. Off to Joe Stand. To Doms at the elbow of the free throw line, and he nails it. No hesitation. Good shot. 4 Pioneers have scored. 10-6 the lead. Pass in the front court, intended for Fisher, off the mark. Pioneers still steal away. Doms with another steal. Gets it over to Symington. Avery to Graves. He tries to feed it in too high and off the mark. Intended for Holmes, but it goes off of Boyden-Hull. It'll stay Okoboji basketball. Avery to inbound it. Throws it in, and it's somebody got a hand on it. And Comets come away with it. Into the front court. Mosier to the free throw line to Fisher. Not the elbow. Now he backs out with it and gives it back to Mosier on the wing. Mosier drives into the elbow. Kicks it out. Pass, low block, kick to the corner. 3 on the way. Klein Walterink, no good, but long rebound. And Tideman runs it down. Gives it off to Mosier. Klein Walterink to the free throw line, back out. Mosier drives to the free throw line, then he's out to Fisher. Now Tideman with it on the far side wing to the elbow or the free throw line to Fisher. They move it around and end up with it on the near side baseline. They hit a cutting Fisher, and he throws it across the lane. And it wasn't a pass that was handled very well, and ends up being dribbled on the baseline by Nils. Out of bounds, Okoboji basketball. Van Otterloo will check back in. Fisher will get a break for Boyden-Hull. Avery Symington will bring the ball up the floor for the Pioneers, leading by 4. Symington hands it to Joe Stand. And his pass intended for Doms is picked off. Down the floor goes Nils. He'll lay it up off the left side. Good. Pioneers just lead by 2 now. Joe Stand in the front court, Symington in the far corner. He'll drive into the paint, nothing, give it to Doms down low. He's double teamed, spins around fighting, and they're gonna call him for a travel. He went reverse side layup, got it to go, but they call a travel. The Comets have a chance to tie things up. Duval will check back in for Okoboji. Doms will come out. 56 seconds remain in the quarter. In the backcourt, Mosier has it. Over to Carter Klein-Walterink, and then gets it back. You get to the free throw line, Klein-Walterink. Mosier, and move it all the way around, far side. Tideman, and pass inside, goes off a hand. Jostan had it touch off his hand, and then Tideman goes down on the ground and gets the last touch before it goes out of bounds. It'll be Okoboji basketball. 39 seconds remain in the quarter. Avery Symington will bring the ball up the floor. Instant man-to-man, his pass is picked off. Duval fouls. Coach Spielman said that's enough, Avery. Had a couple bad passes here. He'll bring Caleb back in. Ball went out of bounds. Excuse me, it was a foul by Duval. So Boyden-Hull has a chance for a last shot if they choose. They move it around, and a travel. Oh, yeah, Van Adderloo caught it and took a little step before he put the ball on the ground. Now Okoboji with a chance with 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Joe Standen bounds it to Caleb Symington. Gets the play from his coach and calls it out as he crosses into the front court. Joe Stan has it on the near side wing. He's got some room if he chooses to use it. No, he gives it to Graves in the corner. Graves works it in. Ball fakes around, throws it up top, nearly threw it away. Symington runs it down. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, corner. Graves with it. He'll start in, 2 seconds left. Throws it in the paint to Holmes. He's going to put it up. He does just in time. Yeah, maybe it might have been too late. I think it was too late. He missed everything anyway. Did not matter. Boy, low scoring first quarter, but Okoboji with the 2-point lead. It's 10-8. Okoboji leading. We head to the second quarter here on Y100.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
At Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company. Driven to serve better. Driven to serve better.
Tim Peterson here. Brian in the studio. Master Control. Patrick on the camera and the internet streaming this game. Okoboji leading by 2, 10-8. They'll be inbounding it at midcourt on the far side. It'll be Lehman who's back in there with 2 fouls, getting it into Caleb Symington. Duval, Doms, and Holmes all on the floor for the Pioneers. They work it in, back out, back into Doms, and they're going to have a foul called against Boyden-Hull. See if that was in the low blocks. It was. Fouls on Nate Van Otterloo, his first. Just the team second. Pass comes in, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Carter Klein-Walterink. Carter moves it over the near side and then gets it back. They cycle it around. A lot of touches for everybody on the offense. As they move it around the perimeter. Finally, they throw one inside. It's tipped away, but picked back up. Nils has it, and he kicks it out. Van Otterloo with it to the corner to Carter. Back to Van Otterloo. Here's Mosier driving in, throwing it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Driving it in, shot up against Willie Holmes is no good. Rebound being fought for, saved. No, not saved from going out of bounds. He was out of bounds. And the ball, let's see, who was it? One of the Boyden-Hull players. Tideman, I believe. Couldn't save it from going out of bounds. Okoboji will have it. Symington will bring it up the floor. Into the front court. Duvall with it up top. Lehman to Symington on the far side. Up top, Lehman will launch a three. No. Rebound, tipped out to Carter Klein-Walterink. He'll bring it right into traffic and get bumped and hit and travel, and they see they're going to go with a foul. And if that's on Lehman, that's his third. It is not. They call it on Caleb Symington, his first. .650 to go. Still a 2-point lead for Okoboji. A low scoring affair. Carter Klein-Walterink will inbound it. Gets it in. Mosier has it, and they go back inside. Van Otterloo goes up with a shot, and he is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair, missed the shot. Aiden Doms picks up his first. Brock Fisher getting set to check back in for the Comets. Free throw is up and is in. That's Van Otterloo's first point. 10-9 the score. Second free throw is also good. And we're even at 10, even though the scoreboard showing 10-9 still. Quickly down the floor, Lehman takes a baseline, and as he goes up, he gets fouled. Klein-Walterink was defending, and then his teammate came in to block the shot, and Van Otterloo, and they're going to call it on Klein-Walterink, and that's his second. Lehman will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. First one is good. Josh getting ready to shoot a second free throw here. Okoboji up 11-10. That one in and out. Rebounded by Tideman. Gives it to Mosier, who brings it into the front court. Over to Wolber on the near side. Fisher at the free throw line. Back out to Mosier straight away. Drives to his right with it. Symington guarding. Gives it off to Fisher beyond the arc. And he'll just hand it to Van Otterloo. He gives it up. They cycle around. Back to Van Otterloo. Far side wing. Three is well short. Duvall catches it. Gives it to Caleb Symington. Into the front court. With it he comes. To the wing to Lehman. Back to Symington. Baseline three. Good! Tough angle for Caleb Symington. He was a little bit behind the backboard, but still able to drain it. And the Pioneers lead it 14-10. They stopped the play here as Jace Jostan was getting ready to come in. I don't know why they stopped things to bring him in. Usually they wait for a stoppage in play. 5:53 to go in the half. 14-10 Okoboji leads. Now they'll just inbound it at midcourt. Mosier with it. Gives it off. Fisher has it at the elbow, the free throw line. Now to the other side. Van Otterloo drives into the paint. Forces up a shot against two defenders and missed it. Coming away with it is Okoboji's Duvall. Outlets it to Symington. Up the floor on the near side, Lehman from the wing. Pump fakes, gets his man up. Drives in, goes across the lane with it. Jostan missed the short shot. Doms gets the rebound, and as he spins around, and what are they going to call? And they call a jump ball as he got tied up. Brought that ball down to chest or stomach level. Everybody from Boyden-Hull reached in to get a hand on that one. Possession arrow in favor of the Comets. Mosier will bring it up the floor. Gets it to the midcourt part. Gives it off, and then a cross-court pass. Misses the mark and goes out of bounds. Turnover on Boyden-Hull. In the front court, Okoboji with it. Duvall over to Jostan on the far side. Out to Duvall. He brings it into the paint. Kicks it out to Jace. He'll give it to Doms on the baseline beyond the arc. Takes a dribble and gives it back to Lehman, who starts in and got the ball knocked away from him. It ends up hitting off of Lehman, and going out of bounds. Ball goes back to Boyden-Hull. 4-2 is what these two squads have scored. Here's a good look for Fisher. He can't handle the ball, though. And it sails out of bounds. He got it down low, tried to get two hands on it. Couldn't do so. Just lost it. Kind of flung it right out of bounds. Okoboji gets the ball back. 4:45 to go in the half. Symington will bring it up the floor. Hands it off. Lehman at the free throw line. Kick out. Graves. Far side. Joe Stan. Drives it down the baseline. Just inside the arc. Now to Doms beyond the arc. Around the back as he works his way in. Backs in. Forces a shot up. They're going to call a travel. Boy, I didn't see a travel there. Doms questioned it as well. Looked like a nice spin move. Nevertheless, Okoboji gives the ball back up. Mosier works it to midcourt. Now gets it into the front court. Wolber bounce pass over to his teammate Nils. Passed in, kicked out. 3 on the way. Mosier, no good. Rebound being fought for. It's grabbed by Nils. As he goes up with it, he makes the shot. And it's just a 2-point ball game. Symington brings it down the floor. Against a man-to-man, they work it around. Lehman has it in the corner on the far side. Beyond the arc, he'll start in and nothing there. He'll back it out. And he'll try to throw a pass into Joel Stand with one hand. It's picked off. Back the other way. And Lehman picks up the ball carrier, Wolber, and bumps him with the body. Lehman gets called for his third. Willie Holmes will check in. Aiden Doms will come out. Avery Symington will check in for Lehman. He has 3 fouls with 3:47 to go in the half. Comets with a chance to tie or take the lead. Fisher has it, kick out, pump fake. Wolber, he'll drive in the left side, nothing there. Now give it to Fisher at the elbow. They cycle it around near side. Van Adelu drives in, nothing there. He'll shovel a pass off, and a shot will miss everything by Nils from about 10 feet out. And a foul on the rebound committed by Wolber. Wolber picks up his first. 3:33 to go in the half. A low scoring affair. 2-point lead for Okoboji, 14-12. Avery brings the ball up the floor over to Graves. Fakes left, goes right, lost the handle on it, and they say it went off of Boyden-Hull. Looked like it maybe slid off Graves' hip, but it might have been poked away. That couldn't see from this angle. Klein Wolterink checks back in. Symington to inbound it. Avery looking. Throws it out to Graves. Too far, but he'll run it down way up top. Gives it off to Caleb. Throws it to Avery. Now up top to Graves. He'll work it in, kick it out. Avery for 3 from the wing. No. Rebound Fisher. He'll hand it off. Mosier to Klein Wolterink and then back to Fisher. Klein Wolterink now has it on the wing to Mosier. Cycle it up top. 3 on the way. Wolber rims around, no good. Rebound somehow popped back up and went in. Klein Wolterink will get credit for that. Like Graves and him are fighting for it, and somehow the ball popped up, hit the backboard, and went in. Tie ball game with 2:47 to go in the half. Caleb Symington working his way. Gets bumped, and they say he dropped the shoulder. They'll commit the charge. Caleb with his second personal. Duval will come in. Avery Symington will check out. Graves, Joe Stand, Symington, Duval, and Holmes on the floor for the Okoboji Pioneers. 14 all, 2:40 to go in the half. They get it into the front court. Wolber has it. Drives around the left side of the arc, hands it off to Klein Wolterink, who'll bring it back up top and throw it up to Mosier. They'll reset the offense. Dribbles through his legs, waits. Now it starts in, gets a screen, finds his way through traffic, on the lane, lays it in. And Blake Mosier with a nice move to get the basket and get the Comets the lead. Duval with it. Brings it in the right side, left all alone, gets it in the low block, turn around against pressure, can't get the shot to go, tips off a couple hands, and Mosier comes away with it. Gets it to his teammate, and they move it right down the floor. Wolber drives in, kick out. Couple touches, they try to throw it down, back from up top, down low, and it's picked off. Joel Stan will bring it in, right side, lay it up and in. Tied at 16. And Wolterink right down the floor, lost the handle on it, Holmes picks it up. Oh, it's it to Caleb Symington on the left side. Joe Stan. Fisher picks him up. He'll slide it over Duval. I'll kick out far side. Graves. Up top, Duval. Here's Joe Stan with it at the free throw line. Drives in the paint. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound, Klein-Walter-Rink. And Holmes and Duval were trying to tie that ball up, and the officials are going to talk about this. Looked like it should have been a foul, but maybe they're going to call a jump ball instead. They're discussing, and they call a jump ball. And it's Okoboji possession. A nice job by Lewis Holmes and Graves, or Simonton reaching in and tying that ball up. Minute 24 to go in the half. Thanks to CC Screen Printing, Lakes Regional Healthcare, and Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons. As the ball comes in, a foul is committed by Boyden-Hull. And that's on Eric Nils, his first. They'll try it again. Looking. Simonton now finds Duval in the near side corner. He'll go inside to Doms. Fakes right. Goes left. Throws a shot up in the paint. Missed it. Front rim. No good. Rebounded by the Comets. Right down the floor. Wolber drives to the free throw line. Gives it off to Fisher. Now back out to Mosier. Mosier with a couple dribbles and then passes it off. They work it inside. Now Fisher has it. He works it down low in the paint. Gets a shot up over a couple Pioneers and gets it to go. Under a minute to go in the half. 2-point lead. Boyden-Hull. Simonton's just going to walk this one up the floor. Gets to the front court. Play clock was at 25. Just barely got over the timeline. Go down low to Holmes. His pass knocked around. Duval dove for it. Elijah Graves and two other players dive for it. A jump ball will be called. And we're going the other way. Boyden-Hull will have it. (18-16) the score. Comes in. Mosier brings it in the front court. Klein-Walter-Rink and then gets it back. Beyond the arc, fakes right, goes left into the paint. Went to pass it, lost the handle on it. Duval comes away with it. Pushes it up to Graves. Graves brings it down the right side. Stops, waits, finds Holmes coming down the lane. Gives it to him, misses the shot, but gets fouled. And Willie will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And that foul on Wolber's second. Team sixth. Willie Holmes' free throw is up and rimmed around and missed it. Second free throw coming up for Willie. Willie's free throw is good this time, so Holmes gets his first point. Pioneers back within one, 18-17. Shot clock off with 22 seconds remaining in the half. Mosier has it. Klein-Walter-Rink, back to Mosier. Get it into the front court. And a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Isaac Heyer of Boyden-Hull. 14.8 seconds remain in the half. 18-17, Boyden-Hull with the lead. Thanks to ILEC, Dr. Craig Newell, and the Hut Bar and Grill for sponsoring high school sports here on Y100. A low-scoring game. Well, last time these two teams played, there was 57-54 Okoboji. I think one of the coaches said that in the pregame that they think we'll be around 50 again in this one. We're certainly looking that way, if not a little less. Out of the timeout. The Comets will inbound it in the front court on the far sideline, right about midcourt. Comes into Klein-Walter-Rink. He dribbles it to his right. Graves defending, man-to-man for the Pioneers. Now to Fisher. 6 seconds to go. Klein-Walter-Rink has it again. Drives in, low block. Pump fakes. Gets fouled. Missed the shot. But he'll get a pair of them at the free throw line with 2 seconds remaining. And they call that foul, I believe, on Willie Holmes. Nope, Aiden Doms, and that's his second. Free throw, up, good. Klein-Walter-Rink now with 5 in the game. get ready for his next free throw. 2-point lead. It's up and it's good. Makes them both. Pioneers will go for a last second shot with 2 seconds remaining. It's 20-17. Boyden-Hull with the lead. Graves will inbound it. It's Joe Stand, 1 second. He'll launch 3/4. It's up. It is long and off the mark. And that's how the first half comes to the end. Halftime score 20-17 in favor of Boyden-Hull. A tough first half. Tough getting points for these two squads. Let's figure out what they got. Well, I'll take a break, and we're going to also be talking with the seniors from the girls basketball team at our halftime break. Our halftime show, which is coming up, is brought to you by the Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better.
She shoots, she scores! Touchdown Pioneers. Wow, what a throw. Hey Pioneer fans, this is Kurt Karstens with Karstens Financial Group in Arnolds Park. And no matter the season, I want to wish all of our athletes and coaches the best of luck for a fun, healthy season. Go Pioneers!
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
The Lakes News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Dr. Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Windham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Halftime of the Okoboji game. Okoboji trailing by 3. It is senior night, so we've been blessed with the seniors from the ladies basketball team. Olivia Lorenzen will join us. Olivia, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nervous at all?
A little bit.
You don't need to be. You're a senior.
Yes.
So you know everything at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so let's ask you some questions here. They're not going to be hard-pressing ones. Start with your favorite memory now that your season is coming down to an end.
I feel like just growing with the girls has been a really solid memory for me, and like my freshman year, McKenna and I both suited varsity, and winning that conference championship has always been something that stuck with me.
Who would you say your toughest opponent has been in your career? Maybe a certain school that you just battle with every time?
I feel like definitely Central Lyon. Addison Klosterboer has always been someone we've struggled to guard. She's such a good player, and she's going to do really well next year at USD.
Last question for you. Advice to underclassmen who are coming up and playing basketball or any sports or just any advice?
Some advice I'd have is just like don't take it for granted, because like I feel like I was just a freshman and all of a sudden I'm here on my senior night, and it just really flew by and like in the blink of an eye.
How's your brother doing?
He's doing really good. He's at Dordt this year. He's having a really good season there.
I saw he's averaging in the teens. Once again.
He's starting this year as a freshman.
And a good squad.
Yeah, they're really good this year. They've been playing well.
I said last question, then I gave you 2 more.
That's all right.
All right, let's move on. Thanks for joining us in our halftime show.
Thank you.
We'll wait and see who's the next victim here.
Can you give me an easy question?
Lene Abrahamson. welcome. You want easy questions?
Yeah, I'll take some, good questions.
What's your name?
Lene Abrahamson.
All right, thanks, Lene. Who's next? I'm just kidding. So just asking some different questions off the beaten path. So the Super Bowl's coming up.
Oh, gosh, yeah, woohoo!
Kansas City or Philadelphia? Who are you taking?
Oh, gosh. Kansas City, because that's all I know.
Okay, well, that works.
Not a football girl.
Okay. Well, some of the coaches told me certain questions to ask you just to kind of throw you off a little bit here.
Catches off guard, yep.
I'll be nicer here now.
Okay.
So I'm asking memories, kind of going back, seeing it's your senior year.
All right.
Best memory you have of Coach Adams, who's listening probably right now on his way to Ames.
I'm going to have to say when he did the gritty in front of our entire fan section, it was pretty good.
Any idea who taught him that?
Oh, gosh. I hope nobody, because it was not good.
His teacher was no good if he had one?
No. We're going to have to help him out.
Favorite high school basketball memory that you have?
Oh, high school basketball memory. Going to the Dells in the summer is very fun. It brings us close together. It's just good to connect with the team, get a different aspect, and yeah, it's a good time.
Good bonding. What's next in your future for you as far as the college?
I'm attending DMAC for 2 years, hopefully get my major in marketing and a minor in event management.
Continuing basketball, or we'll wait and see?
Yeah, I don't know yet.
Maybe some pickup games?
Yep.
All right, fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us during halftime.
Thank you so much.
And let's get our next victim. Looks like McKenna Helmers is ready. And McKenna, I talked to your dad ahead of the game, so he maybe gave me a question purposely for you.
Oh, good.
Thrilling. We'll start off with other stuff, though. Let's, if you have to give advice to underclassmen, what advice would you give them?
I would just say, enjoy your time. It really does go by fast. It's crazy that I'm already a senior. And another thing would be, going to summer workouts, getting in the weight room, getting in open gyms. I think that's super important to build your game.
What's next for you in college, and where are you heading?
I'm going to go to cosmetology school, actually, so in Des Moines.
Oh,
yeah.
Get away a little bit?
Yeah, yep.
Well, that'll be fun. Okay, from your dad. Who's your favorite college team?
College team. I would say the Boston Celtics or Golden State Warriors.
They're both pro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. College team.
Okay. How about pro basketball player?
Larry Bird.
That's the name he said, wondering if you guys would know, and of course you would. That's one player that your dad said. Larry Bird,
funny.
see if they know who that is.
That's funny.
Best coach memory you have of Coach Adams?
Coach memory?
Of any of the coaches, in fact.
Probably when John did the gritty after a win.
That's the same thing Lene said.
Yeah, well, it was really not good, so he got a lot of crap for it, but it was a lot of fun. We made him do it, so we said we weren't going off the court until he did it.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It wasn't so bad, was it?
No.
All right. McKenna Helmer is joining us now. Carly Carsons will step in. Carly, kind of asking random questions, not really game related, but just random questions. Toughest opponent that you felt you played against, either be individual or a team, maybe somebody that you're always thinking, whoa.
Definitely Bria Wasman. We were on the same AAU team, and we've always been good friends and competitors at the same time, and we've always been pushing each other in AAU practices and went on different teams. It's been fun.
And who does she play for?
She plays on Sibley Cheaton.
Perfect. How about your favorite? No, let's go best advice you have for an underclassman.
Some best advice I have for underclassmen is to always be positive and cheer on your teammates. Even when you're down, it gets you up and it gets your teammates up at the same time.
What are your future plans?
My future plans is to attend Midland University. I'm going to continue my basketball career and study sports management in hopes to be an athletic director one day.
You're not going to go into the finance business like Dad?
No, he really pushed for it, but I'm more on the sports side.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Also, shout out to Coffee with Carl's.
Coffee with Carl's. Fantastic. Emma?
Hi.
You're the final victim.
I am, yes.
Having some fun questions here.
Okay.
Let's see, how about your Super Bowl? Who are you predicting to win the Super Bowl? Kansas City or Philadelphia?
Well, I don't really watch football, but my family's going for the Chiefs. Even though they say that the Eagles are definitely going to beat them, but we'll have to see.
You never know. That's why they play the game. How about a favorite basketball high school memory?
High school memory for basketball was definitely my freshman year, going into triple overtime with MOC and beating them. It was a great memory for me.
How about what are your future plans?
My future plans are going to DMAC, Des Moines Area Community College, and hopefully studying nursing, becoming a registered nurse.
Very good. Sounds like a good thing for you.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us here. Halftime's almost over, and thank you and all the gals for. I've been calling your games the whole time, so thanks for that, and thanks for the entertainment.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right. So that was Emma Whitrock on the halftime show as we get ready for the second half to begin. Fun times with those young ladies. Best here at the half. Boy, that was kind of right up John Adams' way that we were able to talk through the whole halftime once again. Okoboji will have the basketball. Coach Adams heading to watch Iowa State take on Kansas tomorrow, I believe. Starts at 11. Pioneers have the basketball to start the second half, and they're trailing by 3. They work it around the perimeter. Duval has it up top, now on the far side wing. Joe Stan back to Symington, who drives into the paint, uses the glass, can't get it to go, and then is called for a charge as Klein Walterink got knocked over. So a foul on Caleb. And the Comet squad gets it up to midcourt. Fisher has it on the far side wing. He'll drive baseline, nothing there. Throws it back up top, Mosier. Quick pass over to Wolber. Now Fisher at the elbow of the free throw line. Out to Klein Walterink, into the corner. Mosier, he passes it into Van Otterloo. Throws it across the paint. Klein Walterink catches it, goes up and scores with it. Klein Walterink now at 8. Pioneers back the other way. Driving is Lehman, and he is fouled. That's on Fisher, his first. Fisher had 6 points in the first half. Van Otterloo had 2, 4 for Nils, 2 for Mosier. Klein Walterink had 6. Now with 2 more, has 8 in the game. Inbound, quick shot. Doms up and good. Aiden Doms had 2 in the first half. Now he has 2 in the second half, total of 4. Lehman with a free throw in the first half for 1 point. Symington had 7. Joe Stan had 4. Duval had 2. And Willie Holmes with 1. Breaking the press, setting up their offense is Boyden-Hull. Klein Walterink drives down the right side, throws it across the lane. And it goes off of Van Otterloo out of bounds, but they say he was bumped. And a foul on Okoboji. Call that on Duval, his second. Ball comes in, and trying to force a pass into the paint was Van Otterloo, and he threw it right against 2 of the Okoboji's players' legs. They get called for a kick ball. We'll try it again. Klein Walterink inbounds it near side beyond the arc. Then he gets it back. He'll launch a 3. No. Long rebound, but Doms blocked out well. And gets that rebound. Lehman down the floor with it now. To Duval. Gets it back. Launches a 3. Near side. Good. Lehman with his first field goal of the night. Now he's got 4, and we're all tied at 22. Klein Walterink into the front court to Wolber. Spinning around, getting bumped. No call. Gets the pass off. Quick one. Then it goes back across the lane. Klein Walterink missed an easy one. Fisher had the rebound, and then he lost it out of bounds. See who they give this to. They say went off of Okoboji. Somebody must have knocked it out of Fisher's hands that I couldn't see. Fisher will inbound it. Klein Walterink. He'll drive into the free throw line, and then just in a little further, he has the ball ripped away from him on a block. They push it down the floor. Lehman, or check that. It's Joe Stan running down the left side, laying it up and in against the defender. Jace with the basket. Okoboji up by 2. Klein Walterink into the front court, fakes. Has a little opening, brings it down low, kicks it out to the free throw line. Fisher takes it from there, works it right back down, and scores it. A little jumper in the lane for Brock Fisher. Tied at 24. Offense a lot more prevalent here in the second half. Joe Stan spins down the lane left side, gets a little English on the basketball, and it goes in. Okoboji up 2. Back the other way. Mosier drives down the paint, and Duval gets called for a blocking foul. Mosier's shot is up and in. 3-point play coming up for Boyden-Hull. Landon Duval picks up his third. 5:16 to go, third quarter. 3 on Lehman, 3 on Duval. Free throws missed. Van Otterloo got his hand on the rebound but knocked it out of bounds. Duval will come out. Willie Holmes checks back in. Pioneers with some big players on the inside in Doms and Holmes. Both around the 6'5", 6'6" area. Symington up top with it. On the wing to Lehman. Now to Joe Stan straight away. He'll jab and drive in the left side. And boy, straight up defense played by Klein Walter Rink. Basically stuffed that with his body. And it goes out of bounds off of Okoboji. Good defensive play by the young freshman. He has it again. They get into the front court. Work it to the paint. Fisher cuts to the net, and a good give-go bing bang boom play, and Fisher lays it in. Free throw or pass from up top to the free throw line, then a cutter to the rim. 28-26 jumper just beyond the free throw line by Joe Stand, who's feeling it. Drills it. Now tied again. Back the other way. Mosier dribbling down the left sideline into the front court. Klein Walter Rink now gets it straight away. Dribbles to the free throw line, then back out. High pass up top. Mosier now to the corner to Wolber. Drives in. Dumps it off to Fisher. Up and in it goes. Well, it's a completely different second half scoring wise. Different half than the first half, I should say. Pioneers with it. Lehman in the corner. He'll bring it out. Gives it to Simonton back in the corner. Hits Doms posting up, but it's poked away and out of bounds off of Van Otterloo. Just under 4 minutes ago, third quarter, 30-28. Boyden-Hull with the lead. Ball comes in, Graves. As he works it to Holmes, there's a foul away from the play. And it's on Fisher, who couldn't believe it. Just his second. He'll inbound it again from underneath the hoop. Eric Niles back in. Fisher will come out. And now another whistle. Before the inbound pass, a foul is called on Okoboji. That's on Willie Holmes, his first. Boyden-Hull gets the basketball back. Looking to break mid-court. They get into the front court. They break the pressure. Mosier into the corner with it to Van Otterloo. Now into the paint. And Klein Walter Rink had it, and as he went up, he was stuffed, but they call foul. It's on Okoboji, and it's on Willie Holmes, so he quickly picks up 2. That'll put Carter Klein Walter Rink at the free throw line, where he was 2 for 2 in the first half, made them both. Boyden-Hull hasn't missed a free throw in this one. They're in the first half, they were 4 for 4. They missed one here in the second half. Pioneers 2 of 4 from the line in the first half. Looks like they were straightening some things out on the floor. They finally get the ball to Klein Walter Rink. His free throw is up and good. 3-point lead for the Comets. Next free throw is up, and that is good. 32-28 lead for the Comets. Pioneers, Lehman down the floor with it on the near side wing. Doms comes over, sets a screen, takes a step to his left, launches, no good. Rebound grabbed by Nils. Gives it to Klein Walter Rink. He'll get it into the front court and give it off. Van Otterloo on the left side. Now out, and it's kicked by Lehman. They'll stay with Boyden-Hull. They'll inbound it from the end of their bench. They get it in. Mosier with it. Back to Klein Walter Rink. Moves it around. Wolber back to Mosier, near side. Now to the free throw line, and they try to dish it down low, and it's a low pass and mishandled by Van Otterloo. It ends up going out of bounds. Pioneers get the basketball back. Trailing by 4. Lehman brings it into the front court over the near side. Joe Stand to the elbow, free throw line, into the paint, shot up, no good. Rebound being fought for. Holmes was battling Mosier with it, for it, and they'll end up picking up the foul, and that's his third. So he's got 3, Duvall's got 3, and Lehman's got 3 for the Pioneers. Boyden-Hull, nobody with 3 at all. 2:54 to go, third quarter. Ball comes in. Mosier will jog it up the right side into the front court. Now up top with it. Move it around the near side. Wolber back up top. Mosier back to Wolber from the wing. Inside, and then a cutter. Missed the shot. Nils couldn't hit it. They get the rebound back and score it. That was Klein Walterink. And it's 34-28. Joe Stand into the paint. Little jumper, rims around and drops in. Boy, Jason's been hot here in the second half. He's got 8 in the half. Timeout is taken. Pioneers trail 34-30 with 2:20 to go, third quarter. More high school boys basketball after this on Y100.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Is your corporate apparel going for the win? Make your staff look more professional with custom apparel from CC Screen Printing. High quality in-house screen printing and embroidery. Stop by and let Lynn and her staff get you and your staff dressed for success. CC Screen Printing and Embroidery, Highway 71 North Milford, and online at ccscreenprint.com.
Trailing, it's the Comets basketball. No pressure in the backcourt this time as they bring it up the floor. Pioneers in a 2-3. Zone defense. Cycle around to the far side. Wahlberg gives it to Mosier. Gives it back to him on the wing. They'll drive right with it. Get it down low. Pass it into the paint. And it's tipped away. Loose ball at the free throw line. And Lehman's got his hands on it. But there are players jumping all over. And so end up calling a jump ball. Wahlberg, I think, end up tying that ball up. Possession arrow in favor of Boyden-Hull. They'll inbound it on the near sideline, right in front of the bench. Get it into Wolber. Up top with it. To find Walter Rink into the corner. It goes. Tideman now hits a cutting Nils, and his shot goes in over Willie Holmes, who commits the foul, and that's his fourth basket. Good 3-point play for Nils. And looks like Aiden Doms will check back in for Holmes. 6-point lead for the Comets. Looking to extend it to 7. Free throw is up and good. Good free throw shooting tonight in this one. Down the floor. Joe Stand has it up top. Graves starts into the paint, kicks it out. Joe Stand open for 3, baseline up, no good. Rebound, Duvall just saves it from going out of bounds, but it goes right to Wolber, who runs the floor with it, gets it in the low blocks. Graves stops him. Pass into the cutter down the lane. He's right on the money to Nils. Nils the cutter, and he makes the basket. Now it's a 9-point lead. Doms posts up, great move, can't hit the shot, gets his own rebound, puts it up, can't hit it again. Tips the rebound this time over to Joe Stand, who can't make it. And rebounded by Wolber. He's gonna run it up to midcourt and slow things down there. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Klein Walterring runs it to baseline, down from about 8 feet out, misses the jumper. Pioneers get it, and their pass is picked off. Tideman brings it in, he can't hit it. but Klein Walter-Rink there for the tip put back, and it's an 11-point lead, and Coach Spielman takes a timeout for the Pioneers with just under 40 seconds remaining. It's just a 30-second timeout. 41-30. It'll be Pioneer basketball when we return here on Y100.
She shoots, she scores! Touchdown Pioneers. Wow, what a throw. Hey Pioneer fans, this is Kurt Karstens with Karstens Financial Group in Arnold's Park. And no matter the season, I want to wish all of our athletes and coaches the best of luck for a fun, healthy season. Go Pioneers!
CMB is a proud sponsor of our local high school athletic teams. Shop online and browse our inventory at deerequipment.com. CNB, your local John Deere dealer, committed to being your dealer of choice.
Okoboji with some work to do. Now find themselves down by 11. They're just trailed by, it was only 3 at halftime. 39 seconds remain in the quarter. Ball comes in. Lehman has it. Brings it into the front court. Drives to his right. Gets it in the low block. Spins around. Got bumped as he spun left, then spun back to his right. Lost the rock, but they call a foul on Mills, his second. Lehman gets the ball into Graves from the wing. Quick three. Drills it. Elijah Graves with his first points of the game, and it's a big one, a three-pointer. Boyden-Hull breaks the press with 20 seconds to go. They work it around. Tideman bounces it inside and threw it away. Boji comes away with it. 13 seconds to go. Duval to the corner on the offensive side. Now Doms from the wing. He'll launch a three. No. Rebounded by Tideman. Outlets it to Klein Walter-Rink, who runs it up to midcourt. And the left side, and Wolver gets the ball left for him, and he launches at the buzzer, but can't hit. Well, Comets expanding their lead there in that third quarter. They lead by 8. It's 41-33. Fourth quarter action coming up when we return here on Y100.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
At Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company. Driven to serve better. Driven to serve better.
Quick foul as we get the fourth quarter started on Van Otterloo. Pioneer have the basketball left to right. Duval now Graves from the wing again. Three, no left. This one short. Duval there for the rebound. Could get his hands on it. Loose ball on the ground, and they're going to tie it up. We're going to have a jump ball. We're heading the other way. Boyden-Hull with the 41-33 lead here in the fourth. They'll inbound it. Pioneer still applying some backcourt zone pressure. 2-2-1. Klein Walter-Rink gets it into the front court, over to Fisher on the near side beyond the arc. He'll work it down low into the paint, kick it out far side. Wolver, three, in and out. Graves goes up and over his back climbs Klein Walter-Rink. He'll pick up the foul. His third. Ball comes in. Symington will bring it up the floor. Over to Lehman on the wing. Thought about a three. Instead, he'll take it down, bring it into the paint, shuffle it across the paint to Joe Stand. He'll step back in the paint, go from about 2 feet to about 4 feet, and miss the jumper. Rebounded by Boyden-Hull. Down the floor they come. They try to entry pass. Duval denies it, takes it away. Outlets it to Lehman in the front court. Joe Stand back to Lehman on the wing, and a ball comes in from the stands. And they were throwing, cheerleaders were throwing them up earlier, and one got away from somebody in the student section. Well, they put it back. Nobody wanted to claim it. They all kind of passed it to one another, and somebody just set it down. Inbound pass goes to Duvall. Back out to Graves. Corner to Joe Stand. Beyond the arc. Back up top, Graves. He'll start in, work his way, spin in the paint. His shot was blocked, but a foul is called. Nice job by the youngster, drawing contact. Wahlberg picks up his third. That'll send Graves to the line. 8-point lead. Free throw up. Now it's a 7-point lead. Three freshmen getting playing time in this one. Graves, one of them. Symington, the other one. That free throw good. And then also Klein Walter Rink for Boyden-Hull is just a freshman. Seen these guys play quite a few times over the next few years. Here's the ball. It's kicked. They didn't call it. It goes right to Klein Walter Rink. He launches a three. Good blocking out. Pioneers come away with it. It's Duvall. And as he was getting ready to pass it, Wolber reaches in, commits the foul. That'll be his fourth. Also, it's a 7th team foul, so Duvall will be shooting a free throw. If he makes it, he'll get 2. Duvall yet to score here in this second half. Landon with a couple dribbles and spins the ball twice in his hands. His free throw is up and good. Perfect shot by Landon. He'll get awarded another free throw. Whistle blows. Officials talking about something here. They're checking team fouls in this half. Whatever it was checked out to be just fine. Duvall will get another free throw. Free throw up. Missed it. Rebound tapped by Graves and grabbed by Duvall. Gets it back to Graves. Now Lehman has it beyond the arc. He'll work his way into the paint. Kick out corner. Joe Stand. He'll drive into the paint. He'll take 3 steps and kick it out. Traveling is the call. One too many steps. 41-36, 6:29 to go in the ball game. Pioneers trailing. Ball comes in. They're going to work it up against pressure once again. Mosier gets it into the front court. His pass to Klein Walter Rink, and then he drives the lane, drops it off to Nils, who lays it up and in. Break the pressure again and score off it. Symington in the front court. Lehman up top to Graves. Graves going to take it into the paint, loses his footing, and he passed it out, but they call him for travel anyway. It looked like he passed that off before he moved his feet. 43-36. Into the paint. On the offensive end goes Mosier, gives it out to Fisher, gets it back on the near side wing. He dribbles it in. Does Mosier, knocks Symington to the ground, and he is called for the foul. That's Mosier's first. Kind of an odd stat. High school boys basketball, the Boyden-Hull squad does not have a three-pointer in this game. Okoboji with the couple. Duvall with it at the free throw line. Moves it over near side, up top Graves. And he tries to get it to Duvall, and it's stolen away. With it is Van Otterloo. Into the front court. Klein Walter Rink, and he gets bumped by Graves. So Elijah will pick up the foul. Both teams in the bonus. So Klein Walter Rink will step to the free throw line where he's 4 for 4. Free throw is up and rims around and falls in. Good again. And it's a 44-36 lead for Boyden-Hull. Next free throw is up. That one's left a little bit short. Rebounded by Duvall. He outlets it. Lehman into the front court. Back to Duvall. He's going to pull up quick three. It rims around and just missed Rebound by Klein Walterink. Gives it up, gets it back. And now to Mosier, and then gets it back again. Oh, fine Van Otterloo, pass it into Fisher, and they're going to call a quick whistle there on Symington, who reached in. Looked like he maybe had part ball, but pretty quick whistle. We'll send Fisher to the free throw line. Both teams with 9 team fouls. Willie Holmes checks back in. Fisher's free throw is up and good. Another free throw coming up. And this one is no good. Long rebound, and it's gobbled up by Van Otterloo. Goes back into Fisher. Now back out beyond the arc. Now Fisher has it again at the free throw line. He'll turn around, drive in, throw one up. It won't go. Rebound gets tapped out to Caleb Symington, who will bring it up the floor. Quickly into the front court. Out to the corner. Joe Stand. Oh, he just knocked Klein Walterink right to the ground. But they're going to say the foul is, I'm going to call that a Mosier away from the play. That is the 10th team foul. So Joe Stand will get a pair of free throws. Free throws up and no good. 4:40 remains. Pioneers trailing by 9. Aiden Doms will check back in for Duval. Joins Holmes, Joe Stand, Lehman, and Caleb Symington. Next free throw by Jace is also no good. Doms taps it out, but Klein Walterink grabs it. Gives it off. Mosier in the front court to Fisher. Now Van Otterloo in the paint. Hits a cutting. Boy, quick pass across the lane from Klein Walterink. Bounced it right across the lane on the money. The basket is up and in. Quickly down the floor. Lehman launches a three, and that's good. They hadn't even marked on the scoreboard who made the last shot. I missed it too. Timeout's taken. It's a full timeout. 39-47. Okoboji trails back in a minute on Y100.
She shoots, she scores! Touchdown Pioneers! Wow, what a throw. Hey Pioneer fans, this is Kurt Karstens with Karstens Financial Group in Arnold's Park. And no matter the season, I want to wish all of our athletes and coaches the best of luck for a fun, healthy season. Go Pioneers!
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
CMB is a proud sponsor of our local high school athletic teams. Shop online and browse our inventory at deerequipment.com. CNB, your local John Deere dealer, committed to being your dealer of choice.
(47-39), Okoboji trailing. Out of the timeout. Looks like they're going to pick up half-court pressure man-to-man. Klein Walterink will bring it across midcourt for the Comets. Gives it off to Fisher to his right, beyond the arc, guarded by Holmes. Now over to Mosier. Lehman guarding him. Klein Walterink with it on the wing. They'll dribble it back up top and give it to Fisher. Fisher to Mosier on the handoff. Back to Fisher. Now Van Otterloo, who had that last basket, has it taken away momentarily, gets it back. Battle at midcourt. Van Otterloo somehow comes away with it. Hits his teammate. Nils going down the lane. He got underneath the hoop, tried to throw it back, hit the bottom of the hoop. Okoboji takes it. Doms in the front court to the wing to Lehman. Lining up a three, but no, won't take it. Gives it off to Symington. He thought about it, looked up, and sees a lane, takes it to the house, and gets fouled. Caleb Symington with his first points of the second half. He now has 9 in the game. believe, see who they called that foul on. Blake Mosier. They say that's his fourth. Caleb to the free throw line, trailing by 6. Free throw up. No good. Rebounded by the Comets. 3:20 to go in this ball game. Fisher has it straight away. Gives it to Klein Walterink at the free throw line. Gets it back. He'll start to drive in and hand it back. Now this pass is an errant one. Nils has it picked off. Joe Stan driving in. Draws contact. Oh, they say it was before the shot as he made the bucket. He waved it off. Foul on Nils. And that'll put Jace Jostand at the free throw line with the clock stopped. Chance for Pioneers to get points without the clock moving. Free throws up and good. 5-point lead for the Comets. Next free throw is up. Back rim, no good. Dom's there for the rebound, and he has it taken away. They're going to call a jump ball. Yeah, I thought he had it taken away. He got tied up. One of those ones where you get the ball and bring it down low, and somebody grabs on. You got to keep that thing up high. Ball comes into Doms. He's going to quick shoot it and nail it. Aiden caught that one, kept it up high, and threw it right in. 3-point lead. Boji trying to make a comeback in this one. Ryan Walterink into the front court, gives it off to Fisher at the elbow. And he'll give it off to Nils. Started by Doms, back to Carter. Ryan Walterink drives in, low block, tries to get contact, missed the shot, but rebounded on the backside by Wolber, and he lays it in. Lehman right down the floor with it. Front of the student section, left wide open. He'll pull up, launch three, no. Rebounded by Nils. Gives it quickly out to Klein Walterink. He'll walk it into the front court. They're looking to burn some clock, leading by 5. Mosier has it. Starts to drive in, kick it to the corner, taking it baseline. Was Wolber. He passes back up top. Klein Walterink takes down the right side. Where Doms and Joestan trap him, and he travels. Turnover. Boyden-Hull. Elijah Graves will check back in. Jace Joe Stanley, Josh Lehman, Aiden Doms, and Willie Holmes on the floor with them. Lehman gets the ball, and he'll bring it up the floor. Throws it to Graves on the wing, to Holmes on the baseline. Fisher guarding. He's going to work Fisher. Find it. Lehman, or Joestan across the lane. He works it back out. Lehman has it straight away. He'll dribble into traffic. And in traffic, puts it up and in. Low in the paint, Josh Lehman connects. He's got 8 points in the second half. It's the 3-point game again. Klein Walterink with it in the front court. Over to Mosier. Lehman guarding, takes him inside, and then they work it back out. Fisher to Klein Walterink. He'll drive to the right. Boy, he initiated all kinds of contact, but they're going to say Jace Joestan commits the foul. And that'll put Klein Walterink at the free throw line. He's a good free throw shooter here this evening. He'll get a pair of them. 5 of 6 on the night. This one, perfect. Now 6 of 7 from the line for the young freshman. Next free throw up, and also good. 30-second timeout is taken. It's a 51-46 score. Minute 24 to go in this game. Back in a moment on Y100.
She shoots, she scores! Touchdown Pioneers. Wow, what a throw. Hey Pioneer fans, this is Kurt Karstens with Karstens Financial Group in Arnold's Park. And no matter the season, I want to wish all of our athletes and coaches the best of luck for a fun, healthy season. Go Pioneers!
CMB is a proud sponsor of our local high school athletic teams. Shop online and browse our inventory at deerequipment.com. CNB, your local John Deere dealer, committed to being your dealer of choice.
Good game here in Milford once again. Another close one, a 5-point lead for Boyden-Hull with a minute 24 to go. It's Okoboji basketball underneath The hoop furthest away from where they want to score it. Jostin gets it in to Symington. He's going to watch it roll all the way up to almost midcourt and then pick it up and go with it. Brings it to his left, hands it off. Lehman, wing, three, up, no good. Fisher with the rebound. To Klein-Walter-Rink. Back to Fisher. I'm bringing it into the front court. Throws it down low. Doms fronting, knocked the ball away, got his hand on it. And then the ball is tied up. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow in favor of Boyden-Hull. Willie Holmes will check back in for Okoboji. 1:07 to go in this one. Okoboji going with some height here on the floor with Holmes and Doms both in there. Ball being thrown in from the far sideline, and they get it in. Wolber with it, drives it to his right, and a reaching foul is called. That's called on Graves, his second. And it'll put Wolber to the free throw line, his first trip there here this evening. He'll get a pair. Free throw is up and good. The good free throw shooting for Boyden-Hull continues. Second free throw is up, and that is also perfectly good. Now it's up to a 7-point lead, under a minute to go. Doms to Lehman, drives right, gets baseline, low block, is fouled, and makes it off the glass. Lehman with a good second half. It's a 3-point play. Kason Wolber has fouled out with his fifth. He ends the game with 4 points. All of them coming in the second half. Lehman from the line. Free throw is good. 4-point lead. 53-49 with 53 seconds left. Okoboji takes a full timeout. We'll take one with them. Back in a minute on Y100.
Corporate apparel going for the win. Make your staff look more professional with custom apparel from CC Screen Printing. High quality in-house screen printing and embroidery. Stop by and let Lynn and her staff get you and your staff dressed for success. CC Screen Printing and Embroidery, Highway 71 North Milford, and online at ccscreenprint.com.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
After the three-point play, Okoboji trails only by 4. They go with full court pressure here with 50 seconds to go. Fisher has it. Comets get it across midcourt. Mosier with it on the near side, and he'll stop right by his bench and call a timeout. Shot clock down to 24 seconds. Game clock at 42 seconds. It's another full timeout taken by Boyden-Hull. Longest 2 minutes in sports. 49-53, back in a minute on Y100.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
At Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company. Driven to serve better. Driven to serve better.
40 seconds to go. Boyden-Hull basketball. Fisher has it. High pressure. Pioneers. Now it's Klein Walter-Rink. Lost it. Turnover. Okoboji basketball with 29 seconds to go. Okoboji trying to make up a 4-point deficit. Another intense one here in Milford. Oh, three-quarters court pressure going to be applied. Nope, no. The Comets will drop back into half court, man-to-man. Lehman gets it in the front court, hands it off to Symington, throws it far side. Joe stand back out to Symington, thought about a three. Now he's going to put one up. No good. Hit the rim and bounced high. Klein Walter-Rink grabs a free throw, or grabs a rebound where he's fouled. So he'll get free throws down at the other end of the floor. Not the guy you want to foul the way he's been making them tonight. That's the fourth foul on Lehman. Or they might be saying that's 5. I had him for 4. The scoreboard shows him 4, but maybe just take him out for defensive purposes as Duvall comes in. Free throw up and good. Can't say enough about this young man's free throw shooting. Carter Klein Walter-Rink. Next free throw. Smooth and silky. Good again. 12 seconds as Pioneers get into the front court. Down by 6. Graves will launch a three from the far side. Rims around, no good. Rebounded by Fisher. He'll hand it off. Mosier has it. He'll be fouled with under 2 seconds to go. And Boyden-Hull will end up winning this one. They head to the other end of the floor for free throws. And Blake Mosier, 0 for 1 from the line tonight. His free throw misses. 4 Pioneers standing there for the rebound, and all of Boyden-Hull's behind the free throw shooter and beyond. Second one is good. Ball comes into Doms. He's just going to hold on to it. And the buzzer sounds. 56-49 victory for Boyden-Hull. And that'll move us into our post-game show, which is brought to you by the Eye Care Center of Spear Lake. The Eye Care Center of Spear Lake, courtesy of Dr. Norland and Dr. Cornwall.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Is your corporate apparel going for the win? Make your staff look more professional with custom apparel from CC Screen Printing. High quality in-house screen printing and embroidery. Stop by and let Lynn and her staff get you and your staff dressed for success. CC Screen Printing and Embroidery, Highway 71 North, Milford, and online at ccscreenprint.com.
At Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company. Driven to serve better. Driven to serve better.
Yeah, Okoboji falls short in the back end of the doubleheaders. The boys lose to Boyden-Hull Comets. Final scoring here as we are in our post-game show. For Boyden-Hull, they get 4 points from Kason Wolber, 13 from Brock Fisher, 4 from Nate Van Otterloo, 11 for Eric Nils, 5 for Blake Mosier, and 19 from Carter Klein-Walter Rink. He had 13 of them in the second half, and he had 7 out of 8 free throws made in the second half. For Okoboji, they got 12 from Josh Lehman, 11 of them coming in the second half. 9 for Caleb Symington, 13 for Jace Jostan, 9 of them coming in the second half for him. 3 for Landon Duvall, 6 for Aiden Doms, 5 from Elijah Graves, and 1 for Willie Holmes. From the free throw line tonight, Boyden-Hull shoots 16 out of 20 from the line. Okoboji 7 for 14. Final is once again 56 of 49, 7-point victory for Boyden-Hull in this one. They improved to 7-11 on the season. Pioneers dropped to 5-15. Coming up for the Pioneers, they'll be at Sheldon on Tuesday, and then on Friday they'll be at MOC Floyd Valley, and that'll be the last of their regular season games. Well, I think that's all I got. Girls once again win earlier, and a good one for Okoboji. They win at 48-47 on a last-second made free throw by Carly Karstens. Congratulations to all the seniors on the girls squad. And once again, I thank them for coming up and visiting. Carly Karstens and Lene Abrahamson, McKenna Helmers, Olivia Lorenzen, and Emma Whitrock. And also for the boys here for Okoboji, it's Josh Lehman and Aiden Doms. Been a fun ride with you guys over the years. Hopefully we get a few more games here before all is said and done with. That'll do it for this broadcast of high school sports and high school basketball and Okoboji basketball here on Y100. Thanks to Patrick running the camera and the video stream. Thanks to Brian back at Y100 Master Controls. I'm Tim Peterson. Have a wonderful evening and a great weekend.